It's a new season. You've got to be a top 10 offensive and defensive team if you want to make that move in these last 29 games. And so that's what it looked like last year. Boston won the championship, top 3 in those categories, and that wasn't the only thing. You've also got to beat the best. This is a team that has struggled against the top 3 teams in both conferences. They've got 5 more matchups with those teams over these next 29 games. They've got to stack some good wins. They've got to prove to themselves, look, you can't just flip a switch. The big games. And then Giannis.
What it do, chat? Yeah, I'm here with my baby.
Late in games and clutch closing time.
Melli Monaco. Everybody follow on YouTube. Melli Monaco, I would drop your shit in the chat. But I'm not in the chat. I'm here with you. Well, how y'all doing, Playback? What's up? What's popping? Happy Thursday. See, that's why I married you, so you can
because I know the days of the week.
Yes. Happy Sunday. No. Shh. Okay, they're trash. Don't worry about it. You finish. You don't care about our national anthem, do you?
You don't.
But what's up, Playback? How you guys doing? What's up?
You know the words? Sing it.
What?
Sing the national anthem.
Oh. What so proudly we held through the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the endless fall gave something to our troops, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free,
Wow.
and the home of the braves. Braves. Damn! Woo!
That was so bad.
What do you mean?
You were bad.
Now introducing tonight's starters.
What do you mean bad?
Your singing was bad. And you didn't even know all the words. How many times you heard it and you still don't know the words?
What are you talking about?
You play basketball. How many times you heard it?
A lot.
And you don't know it.
Wait, says who?
You didn't know the words.
I did know the word. I did the words.
Nah. As the chat.
Audio sounds bad.
Yeah. I don't know.
How's the audio bad?
I don't know.
I mean, I get how the audio is bad because you guys are saying it's bad, but
Because you were singing.
stop. No, I did no, but I did all the words good.
You said no, 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 something, something. The Braves.
I don't.
Are you usually listening from the computer for the game? Or does it go through your thing? Through your headphones?
I listen to it here.
By West Bank, the Silver
I don't
Money.
know.
And this season reboot is presented by NerdWallet. Finance.
Hey, how was I, y'all?
Worse now, the thing. It sounds like blocky.
Let's take a look at the Megabucks leaderboard. Giannis
Sounds like in the kitchen frying some chicken.
Oh, just because we're far away?
Dame still leads the
I
team
don't
in
think
assists. And
Because you're
Melli
not
likes to say Brook has all the
Are we better now? Like when I come up on you like this, what's happening? When I come up on you like this, are we good?
Kevin Porter Jr. seems like a good time, Steve. He's playing against his former team. A deal that was made February 7th, straight up from Marjan Boche.
Yeah, see?
They
So
say it's better?
it's better. We gotta pull up on that thing.
Oh my God.
We gotta pull up on
It
here.
really was impactful. It was fun to watch him fitting in so well with the Bucks so far. Really, there's nothing better for a player than getting
Yeah, we here. Oh, he got a Scully on. I see you with the Scully. Is that Chill? What up, Chill?
the Bucks uniform, and boy, he's doing a good job so far. Really had an impact in that last game against Minnesota.
Talk a little louder.
All-Star break.
That's what they say.
Okay.
It sounds better up close, but you gotta be at home for this game.
All right, I'll just speak loud.
Oh my God. We know you can.
defense out there.
All right, baby, who you going for?
I'm going for Clippers. They're playing, right?
Yeah.
There's Leonard. I can say his first name.
Kawhi.
Kawhi.
Not Kyrie. Kawhi.
No, I said Kawhi.
Okay, Kyrie. Like Kiwi. Okay, got it.
Leonard. James Harden, of course. I think that's all I know. I think.
That's all you need to know.
No, Ben Simmons. Is that his name?
Yeah.
See, Ben Simmons. So yeah.
And I got Clipper shorts on, but I'll go with the Bucks.
You have to.
I'll go with the Bucks. No problem. I mean, obviously. Let's go. I got Giannis Antetokounmpo. And then him, he's from the Valley. I got Lopez. Don't know which one that is, but it's a Lopez. Right?
There's a good.
What up, Chill?
Hello.
Gil, what up, brother? How you running?
I'm good. How you doing, man?
Running good, my man. Running good. We missed you up in San Francisco. We tried to run into you.
Yeah, I bounced out. I bounced out Saturday early, man. I was up out of there. Hey, man, what do you think about Portis?
His assistant is fired. Let's get to the bottom of that right now. His assistant is 100% fired.
His assistant?
Yes. His assistant was the one who gave him the drugs. That's your job to know these things.
What kind of drugs?
Okay, so it's a painkiller. Yes, it's a painkiller. And the painkiller is called Tramadol. That's what it's called. His assistant gave him a drug called Tramadol. That's the one that's on the ban list.
Okay.
Completely threw a monkey wrench in the whole thing. You're supposed to know this sort of stuff as my assistant.
And what did that do? What does that do outside of cure pain?
I don't. To be honest with you, all it does is speed up recovery. That's it.
Okay, so he was all. So basically, Chill. During All-Star Weekend, he was trying to use some recovery to help his ass get back, and he got busted. Now he wants to blame it on the assistant. Oh, okay.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, is that what was going on, man? I don't know the difference because I'm listening to. I read somewhere that an emergency room doctor said the stuff that's on the ban list that Bobby Portis ended up taking, which was a mistake. An emergency room doctor said he doesn't even prescribe it. That's how weak it is. But the NBA is so conscious about these guys being on any sort of performance-enhancing drug. Anything that comes up, they out. Anything that comes up.
Chill. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I've never ever heard of anyone getting drugs from a regular doctor being in the NBA.
Even when you played.
Even when I played, if we want something, I don't care what it is. And, you know, if we got gonorrhea that night and we got to clear it up, we go to our team doctor. I'm not saying I got it, baby. I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
No, we ain't doing that, baby.
I'm just saying. So because everything is so private, we actually go to our team doctor for everything. So there's no way we'll be going outside to a regular doctor to get any painkiller. It just sounds dumb.
And I don't think he did that. This was just coming from an emergency room doctor who said, I mean, that's not where Bobby Portis got it from. He got it from his assistant. But to your point, if you have an issue, like I got a headache, my back hurts, I'm taking some pills, I'm going right to the team doctor.
Yeah, you go to the team.
I could get it. Sure.
Yeah. So yeah, he was probably trying to do a little recovery, little 5-day bump and pump, and got his ass busted.
And just so you know, Gil, ain't the first time he did that. Just so you know, he's done that before.
He's missed 25 games before because of it.
No, what he ended up getting busted with. I mean, I'm sure he's done it before. This ain't the first time he's done it. And I think the bigger issue that we have is the drug mix-up. That's the problem. I think it was just him taking something kind of like aspirin. But if that's the case, if this stuff is so weak, why not just take aspirin? Why not just take some Advil? Why not just take some Tylenol?
Is this has anything to do with enhancing anything? If it's just enhancing recovery, then we know what he was trying to do.
I mean, if I got a knee problem and I'm just trying to get rid of the pain in my knee,
with these guys.
Wouldn't I just take some ibuprofen for that?
No, we'll take. They'll give you Percocet for that. They'll give you like some type of codeine. They'll give you that. So that's why I said this is something that he was trying to basically get away with and didn't realize he was going to be the first person tested at the All-Star weekend. Like you know how hard it is to get caught in the NBA.
I'm sure it's really good.
Like if you get caught, you a goofball. Like
You consider how much, and you played in the NBA for a bunch of years, Gil, so you know about testing, what they test for, when they test, all of that good stuff. So with that being said, if I know what they tested for, I know when I'm getting tested. Like the piss man don't just pop up on me. Let's be clear about that. That's why you gotta use it. Right? The piss man doesn't just pop up on me like, yo, Gil, I need you to piss in this cup. Whoa, wait a minute. That's what we got a union for. Like you need some forewarning for that.
no facts. We will know the day of that day. Like let's say before practice starts, we'll know. But we kind of get an indication. Let's say I get tested today. I know you're not going to test me for another 30 days. Within 25 to 30 days. So if I'm going to be on something, I got 25 days to get off. I got 25 days to fuck around and then get off of it. Unless I have a ball out performance and they're going to check my blood. But people don't know. Have you noticed during all those performances, they've never found anybody guilty of anything?
This is the first time I heard about this.
Like, yeah, if you go out there and have like 60, 70, oh, they're piss testing you ASAP. But they're not piss testing you to catch you with anything. They're just trying to duplicate what your body is moving like, so they can give you pills for it.
So
like,
essentially, when Donovan Mitchell went for 71, like, my man, come on in.
Yeah. Go, let's go ahead and give us some of that blood. We want to see what's going on with you.
Yeah. Because you could be good. Let's just make sure you ain't too good. Hold up.
No, listen. Everything they're doing, they're trying to figure out how to keep duplicating this greatness.
That makes sense. I get that. Yeah, I definitely get that.
We go back to the last Clippers possession.
Ooh, get off.
Who's doing a good job of showing the referees, here's my hand, something these guys worked on and shoot around and have.
Yo, this injury with Giannis is worse than what they're telling us. This calf injury, I know they set him out for a little while, but this thing is something that you need to keep an eye on.
Yeah, I
I
think
don't think this is something that's just going away.
yeah, it's close to that Achilles, so you do have to be careful. Good shot.
Those are two injuries, Gil, that I don't like to play with. It's the heart and calf injuries.
Facts.
Those are the two injuries that I don't play with. Nope.
73 points in that game.
Because we all know it starts with the calf and that shit moves down quick.
Well, the last thing I want.
There's James, doesn't waste any time. Just a little bit short.
Ooh, his toe on the line or heel.
The last thing I want is not only to lose you, because if Giannis ends up carrying something, knock on wood, well, not only do I lose him for the rest of this season, I lose him next year too.
Yeah.
That breaks everything he's trying to do.
Yeah, especially like, and then you would lose him for his career if it's just jumping foot. Like with KD, it was fine because it wasn't his jumping leg. John Wall, same thing. It wasn't his jumping leg. Everybody else, Cole, jumping leg. DeMarcus Cousins, jumping leg. So as long as it's not your jumping leg, then you're going to recover 100%.
First foul. To your point, Steve, I felt like that first meeting, it was the hustle.
Maybe we're going to go to
points. It was points in the paint. It was points off
Dallas versus Lakers.
There was a considerable
Yeah.
with the
Sweet.
tipping towards the Clippers side.
No. I don't like this.
That's a sweet baby. You want to be on the front row. Bucket.
Good job.
And Kawhi Leonard knocked down the three.
Hey, what are we betting?
Full circle. That was actually
Team.
the first of 6 games.
I say Clippers.
No, I said, what do we bet team?
I don't know.
2000.
It started against the Clippers.
Okay.
Giannis from mid-range.
I love that, Gil.
2000.
He was not doing that 2 years ago. He wasn't. He was not looking at that mid-range 2 years ago that confident. He was not doing that.
Nah, that facts. Like he put that into his game, and then hopefully next year he can put in a nice little post move.
Just one, Gil, like over the shoulder, over the left shoulder, over the right shoulder, just one. That's it. And one.
No.
He'll have a couple free throws here coming up.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious about the Wemby situation.
What you want to see is just Giannis downhill, especially when you got Zubac.
Olajuwon had the same issue in '89, but he was already 5 years in the league, and they were able to manage it. It wasn't as bad. So then he had it again in 2001, but his career was over at that point. Now, from what I'm listening to, and from what I gather, him flying as much as he's flying, that might have affected him.
But it's in his shoulder?
Yeah, it's in his shoulder, and I think that they caught it, and I don't think it's that big of a deal. The thing I'm thinking about with this the most, Gil, is like I think they got 27 games left. They already won 23 games. So with them winning the 23 games that they already won, I think they can win over these next 27 if Wemby was in the lineup. I think they can win 13, 14 of these games.
Yeah.
So that's 36 wins. That's a 14, 15 game improvement from last year. We're doing this. So if we're doing this, that means that the rest of the crew is developing with Wemby. You take Wemby off the crew, that also starts the growth of the rest of the crew. Now don't get me wrong, Gil, you're nice in your own right. But how much better would you have been developing with Dwight Howard? How much better would you have been developing with Tim Duncan?
Yeah, this kind of, it kind of messes up the chemistry. A lot of people are going to get, they're going to get shots that they normally going to get, which is going to help their profile. And then they're going to have to battle that out in training camp next year. So now it's, I don't know who was supposed to be second in Defensive Player of the Year, but goddamn it, they done.
It's Evan Mobley. That's who I thought was winning it before the season started. I had Mobley and Wemby. Now, Gil, I know how you feel about Wemby as a defender, because as a shot blocker, I mean, he got guys running out of the lane. Like, guys don't want anything to do with him. When I think about Mobley, I think about Mobley as a more versatile defender. He's great at switches. He might be the most switchable big in the game. He's really good on the perimeter. He's really good in closeout. I don't think he's the rim protector. Let me rephrase that. I don't think he's the shot blocker that Wemby is, but I do think that he's very good in the interior as a rim protector, as a rebounder, who I think he's a better rebounder than me. So I think it's close, and he makes that Cleveland team, I think they're 9th in the league in defense right now. I think one of the main reasons why they are that is because of him. Now, if you talking about Wemby, and if you take him off the crew, don't get me wrong, I mean, I think that they sink, but Wemby got a lot of deficiencies in his game defensively. But it gets overshadowed because he's blocking 4 shots and a half.
Yeah, defense is subjective, to be honest. It's who brings fear to you. It's, some guys are great on the ball defensively. Some guys are shot blocker, rim protectors. Defensive rebounding, I don't know how that was put in consideration of defense, right? Defense is...
Why don't you like that, Gil? Defensive rebound. Why don't you like that?
Because it has nothing to do with stopping somebody. It doesn't have nothing to do with actually stopping anyone from doing anything. Because you don't get penalized for not rebounding.
Well, actually, you do, Gil, because that's what offensive rebounding is for.
No, as an
If I don't secure the rebound after you shoot the ball, if I don't secure the rebound, I'm essentially giving you the ball back. Okay, Gil, score me again. But when I rebound, I stop the possession. I stop you from scoring. I think that's the biggest part of defense. We got to rebound.
But but it doesn't go against you individually if you don't get the offensive rebound. I mean, the defensive rebound.
When you say you individually, who you?
Like, let's say you're a big man, right? Let's say you're Mobley, and a team gets 25 offensive rebound. You don't get penalized as a defensive player because of that. That becomes a team thing, right? It's a weird stat that has nothing to do with how great you are as a defensive player.
Well, First of all, Gil, sure I do. I get penalized when a team is offensive rebounding against my team, especially if I'm one of the better rebounders, not just on my team, but in the league. We're one of the best defensive rebounding teams in the league because I secure rebounds. And the reason why is because I got another guy who can rebound with me because I attract so much attention. Because I'm so good, I can get on the glass and stop possessions. When I don't do that, I give other teams opportunities to score more. Gil, the last thing I want to do if I'm going up against you is give you the ball right back. I don't want to do that. Hell no. If you shoot the ball and I secure the rebound as a defender, even if I'm a big, the last thing I want to do is give up an offensive rebound to one of your bigs. Give up an offensive rebound to Brendan Haywood or Kwame Brown. Give you the ball back. Now you get another chance to score against me.
But again, your rebounding has no ability of actually stopping a human being. So basically, if you got to guard me one-on-one and I score against you all day, but then you can secure 20 rebounds, you're a great defensive player? Like, that's not how it actually works.
Actually, here's why that's the case, Gil. Here's why it does work like that. Because, one, as a perimeter defender, I'm doing everything that I can to stay in front of you. And I need that big, I need Rudy Gobert behind me. I need Anthony Davis behind me. So when I am going up against you, and I'm doing everything that I can to slow you down, and I'm putting a hand in your face, and I'm getting a stop where you end up missing a shot, we have to secure that rebound because I don't want you to get another opportunity to score. On top of that, I put you on the defense now. As opposed to if I'm just letting you score on me, and I'm not putting a hand in your face, or if I am putting a hand in your face, it all means nothing, off the strength that really I'm giving you the ball right back. Rebounding is the most important part of defense. Because if you just miss and you get the ball right back, then everything that I did, all the effort that I put in, beating you to the spot, putting my hands on you, getting my hand in your face, none of that matters because you got the ball right back. When I secure the rebound, what I'm also doing is I'm now putting pressure on you to now take better shots. Reason why is because you know you're only going to get one shot against me. And if I got a guy like Evan Mobley behind me, if I got a guy like Anthony Davis behind me, I know the defense that I play on Gil, as hard as it's going to be, I know that you're not going to get that many opportunities because we're going to secure rebounds.
Okay, but what I'm saying is then who gets the credit? If I'm guarding you defensively, if I make you take a hard shot, and then you get the defensive rebound, how do you get defensive credit? You didn't do nothing.
Do you mean me or
The
the big guy?
The big guy. He didn't do nothing.
Oh, he 100% did, Gil. First of all, he kept Kwame Brown off the offensive glass. He kept Brendan Haywood off the offensive glass to give you another shot at getting the basketball and scoring on me again and wearing me down. So less opportunities you have to score, that's what my big man is for. When I'm getting in the lane.
But
you're getting in the lane.
But what I'm saying is you're actually not. You're doing a job that you're supposed to do.
Sure.
I'm picking up somebody full court. I'm fighting over the screen. I'm doing all of this. And then I give him to take a hard shot and you just secure the rebound, but you get the defensive credit?
Yes.
So, okay. So like Luka lets everybody blow past him. They miss the shot, he gets the offensive rebound. I mean, he gets the defensive rebound. That's a defensive possession for him?
Well, he did stop the possession. He 100% did
He
that,
didn't.
Gil. And sure, when you played in the NBA for as long as you played in the NBA, Gil, you know how difficult it is to slow guys down. So one of the main ways to slow you down is to get you at a rhythm. Well, how do I get you at a rhythm? I got to keep the ball away from you. How do I keep the ball away from you? I got to limit your possessions. I got to rebound.
But that's why the NBA players do not like the defensive player of the year, because you guys are giving it to people that really aren't stopping anybody. Like Russell. Why didn't Russell Westbrook get was up there with defense? Because he was getting all those defensive rebounds.
Well, that's the thing. He was at one point. He was in contention to be an all-league defender. I think it was in 15 or 16. He was. I think he just missed out on being on the all-league defensive team, which is surprising to me, considering Russ, as good a defender as he is. I thought that Russ would have been on the All-League defensive team at some point. I mean, I think he was on the All-League defensive team when he was in the Pac-10 at UCLA. So
Yeah,
with Russ being who he is as a defensive rebounder,
like this guy just played some great defense just because he got the defensive rebound. He gets the defensive credit for that.
yeah, but that's part of the crew, though. I mean, remember, this is as much of a one-on-one thing as this is, Gil, and I won't argue that. Good defense. That's good defense.
By who?
By number 10 who stripped him. Number 10 who ended up stripping him. And your man Coffee, he's the one who picked it up.
So he gets the steal for it. He gets the credit for the defense.
10 gets that's
so look, think about that. Those three people down there, nobody's engaging them for an offensive rebound, and whoever gets the defensive rebound gets a defensive possession. Like that's not. Because no one offenses or rebounds, but sometimes the big man. So for the most part, most of these defensive rebounds is unchallenged anyway.
The reason why a lot of those defensive rebounds are unchallenged, because as a big man, the best rebounders in the game, Joker, Sabonis,
non-defensive players.
I don't want to fight with this dude. I don't want to fight with this dude all night. So I'm gonna try to get offensive rebounds when I can. But for the most part, I know I'm not as good as a rebounder as he is. I'm not gonna be able to do that, and I have to. Sabonis knows this. I gotta secure rebounds to secure the possession to make sure that we don't give you more opportunities to score. Now, to your point, who gets the credit for that? Well, if I'm playing great defense on you, and my big is not rebounding, then I may have to do more. I may have to stick my nose in there and start rebounding a little bit. I may have to stick my nose in there and get involved on the glass a little bit more than I already have. I'm under the impression that post defense is way more difficult than perimeter defense. The reason why I feel like that, Gil, is because on the perimeter, I know it's a lot of space when you operating out there, but on the box, it's just you and me. Ain't nobody down here to help me. And the only thing standing between you and me is the basket. That's it. So when Tim Duncan goes, that's it. When Karl Malone goes, that's it. And there's nobody down here to help him. I got Gil standing in front of me. I got Olajuwon behind me to clean up my mess if Gil gets past me. I got David Robinson behind me to clean up my mess. Dave doesn't have anybody to help clean up his mess. Because I got to deal with you.
Yeah, but back to the basket, you can be strong and do half of the job. Your strength matters in the post. So if you're stronger than your offensive opponent, you did half your job. Being strong as a perimeter defender is meaningless to the game. Your strength means nothing.
Why?
Because once I start driving and you impede my movement, that's considered a foul. So your strength goes, but your strength goes against you. Your strength means nothing when I'm driving. And so somebody like a Trae Young, somebody like a Steph Curry, I can bait you all day and get a whole bunch of fouls, because if you're too strong, you're trying to bully me and trying to do all that, it means nothing once I start moving forward. I can fall, I can do anything.
Well, here's the thing. I think what you're banking on is a lot of what gets criticized today. These quote-unquote foul merchants. I think I think a lot of people criticize these guys today for that. So what you're banking on is getting the whistle, which doesn't always happen. So if I'm going at 6'3", 6'4", I'm going against, I don't know, Joe Johnson at 6'6", 6'7".
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's gonna rough me up, so I have to be stronger. I have to do what I can to cut off angles, and when he hits me, I can't just let him blow me over.
But if you do bowl me over, it's a foul.
Right, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna get the whistle. So that's the difference.
No.
So if I don't get the whistle, right? So if I don't get the whistle, what does that mean? That means that I gotta play through that. That's where the contact comes in. That's where me being physical comes in. I can't just rely on the referee to go, what? That's a foul. No, I can't. So if you're getting downhill on me, I have to be on some level physical with you, because I can't just, one, let you blow by me, and two, rely on the on the referee, if you bump me, for the referee to go, yo, that's an offensive foul on Gil. No, I have to be able to hold my own. 100% being physical matters.
But that's why you think they keep changing the rule, because at the end of the day, when the offensive player is going full speed and you dislodge him, it's technically a foul. So at some point, I keep driving, you're gonna get fouled if you keep trying to use your strength. That becomes the problem.
Well, and as a defender, I'm not just gonna be, here, Gil. No. I have to know when to use my strength against you. I have to know how to use my strength against you. Because if I'm just gonna be out here pushing you, I'm gonna be on the bench within the first 5 minutes in the first quarter. That's not gonna work. No, I gotta know when to put my hands on you, how to guard you. That's what doing my homework and watching tape comes in. Because if I don't do that, what I'm going to end up doing, knowing you as an offensive player and as a damn good scorer, as a great scorer, if I don't know that, I'm going to have my ass on the bench really quickly. And to your point about changing the rules, well, one of the main reasons why they changed the rules was because people were sick of seeing 79 to 76. People were sick of seeing 88 to 81. No, they want to see the game scored a little bit more. So what they did was they took away hand check. They took away from being physical. A lot of that stuff is coming back now. I feel like.
What's so funny is I talked to Tim Hardaway, and Tim Hardaway proved the point that I've always said. Hand checking is irrelevant. It's been irrelevant. Hand checking didn't matter in the 80s. Hand checking, it was only good for players who wasn't attacking, players who wasn't in scoring mode. So your Mark Jacksons, your Harpering, like guys who were setting up offense who had big man. Then you can hand check them and keep them on the side. When Tim Hardaway got in there, when Isaiah Thomas was coming downhill, there was no hand checking. That was irrelevant. Because the guy who's moving towards the basket, where are you going to hand check him at? In his stomach? Right? The hand check is on the side of his hip, so he has to be sideways on you. So Tim Hardaway, if you look at Tim Hardaway, they wasn't hand checking him because he was coming at you. Same thing with Isaiah Thomas. He was coming at you. Jordan couldn't get hand checked unless he turned to the side. So what ended up happening is once the guy started dribbling, all these guys did was just push them into the big man. That's the reason they took it off. They didn't take it off because it was stopping people from moving. The hand check was in when I first came into the league. They didn't take it off until 2001. Actually, if you look, the hand check is still in. Right? As soon as you go below the free throw line, the hand check is still irrelevant. It's just above the free throw line.
Now, to your point, I still have to, on some level, be able to put hands on you. So when you coming downhill on me, and you end up lowering your shoulder, okay, I am, while I'm sliding, I do have my hand on you, and that does help me, as opposed to me just sliding with you and I got my arms out. Because if I'm not able to put hands on you, and I'm not able to be physical with you, you're gonna destroy me. Now, that's it. You gotta count that. Good shot.
Kuzma found a place at home.
I thought Kyle Kuzma was a good pickup. I did. I thought Kyle Kuzma was a really good pickup. But to your point, Gil, if you're coming downhill, you coming down, you're on the right side of the floor, you give me an in and out, and you're coming downhill, and I'm on your hip. While I'm on your hip, there's my hand, I am on you. And I do have my hand on you.
Yes.
I do have my hand on you. Now, what I can't do is, I can't just blatantly push you to the sideline. No, I can't do that. No, that's clearly illegal. But if you coming down the gut, if you're on the right side, I do have my hand on your hip. So I have to be able to have some sort of balance and be able to put hands on you. Otherwise, you're just going to get whatever you want, whenever you want to get.
Now think about what you're saying. Just visualize that. The fact that your hand is on my hip and I'm going forward, right?
Yep.
What are you doing?
Well, I also have my body there, so it's not.
Your body. You gotta remember, if you're moving backwards, I'm going forward. So for you to have your hand on your hip, you gotta eventually turn the same way I am. Which that means you're not in front of me as a defender. You're actually on the side of me as a defender.
Right.
So you're not doing anything anyway. So what ended up happening is all these guys was doing on the side, and they were just pushing you into brick walls. They're pushing you into Hakeem Olajuwons. They're pushing you into the Shaquille O'Neals, right? Because at that point, it actually meant nothing. It's not like you're in front of the guy, stopping him from attacking the basket. You're just on the side of him, holding him while he drive forward. So all that ended up happening was those guys were just pushing people into people. It wasn't like, once the guy started moving forward, that's when they realized the hand check wasn't useful. It's only useful if she's trying to run offense and I have my hand on her hip like this, and I'm like, she has the ball like this, so now I can control her. But once she turns towards me, and if she's driving to the basket and I'm like this, I'm not really in a defensive mood in a defensive mode.
Now, it does, with the hand checking, I can appreciate your logic about me sending you into David Robinson. That hand check does give me some leverage to get my body in front of you, or to get my body closer to being in front of you, as opposed to just me being on the side of you. Because if me being on the side of you, I'm just olaying you to the basket. I don't want to do that, no. Because now I'm getting yelled at by the big man. Yo, you gotta slow this guy down. So
nice
that
lob.
hand check, that's a good shot too, man. That hand check is giving me leverage to slow you down. And by the way, Gil, with me putting my hand on you, and I'm not thinking about a great scorer like you. I'm thinking about just a guy who can score. A lot of these scorers aren't as effective when you are a bit physical with them. And something as subtle as putting my hand on you helps me. It gives, and not only does it help me, it helps me get leverage where I can get to the side of you and then use my body and bump you and put my hands to my body when you're a little bit more and throw you off balance a little bit. Enough, not where it's a.
But see, once I start going downhill, your hand check is meaningless, man. It's not what people think. See, people don't realize before the 80s, 70s, and 60s, there was a two-hand hand check, which everybody is thinking of. The two-hand check was both your hands on the guy. That was the original hand check, where you had both hands, so when a guy tried to drive, you can stop their momentum. They took that off, I think, 94, 95 season. I think when you go back, if you go back to the Jordan 55 game, you'll see a lot of those players are confused, and they were getting called for ticky-tack fouls.
It was Jordan too.
Yeah, true.
Because Jordan would get the whistle a lot more than other guys would.
You can see how he can get up and down the floor, and he's going to look for his shooters too to get up and down the floor.
Yeah, baby, how's your France versus Canada? What's that?
As he was able to adjust and kind of take.
Yo, the reason why I thought Kuzma was going to be good for this Milwaukee team is I feel like what they were doing in Washington, they had him doing stuff that he wasn't good at. When you're on a bad team, whatever you're not good at is going to get illuminated. And Kuzma's not a really good one-on-one player.
Nah.
Not only is he not a good one-on-one player, he's not that great of a catch. He's not that great of a off the bounce long ball shooter. What he is though is he's really good at catching and going quick. He's good at doing that. All right. So a lot of times when he was in Washington, he would deviate from the offense. Mm-hmm. In Milwaukee, he doesn't have to do that. Running with Giannis, running with Dame. It could be a lot of quick catch. It could be a lot of catch and shoot. It could be a lot of catch and go with him. Everything that you know how to do, that's what we're going to enhance. Stuff that you don't know how to do, we're going to take that out.
Yeah, that was a good pickup for them. They need a wild card anyway.
The team gives it right back to Simmons, directing traffic. Bogdanovich driving against Kuz again. It could be a piece. There's that pace.
Wow. Yeah, that was horrible. I'm sorry. That's star shots. Star shot. You supposed to wait in the corner.
Whose shot was that?
I said that's a star shot. Coming on a fast break, taking that quick shot. That is yikes. That's a nice save. Oh, your Frenchman is on the thing, baby.
Nice.
Nice.
Like that. It's good action.
Batir? No. No, him.
Good action.
He has the
33.
exposure to the basket, little hesitation.
Who's the Frenchie on the Clippers?
That's his upside. That's what he can really help this team do is be unpredictable.
forget his
Win
name.
with the ball, get in the paint, score for himself.
Played
Batum.
for Philly.
Batum.
Dropped 5 dimes, had 5 assists.
Nicholas Batum, that's him.
He's got to like
Nikolai.
from these new guys.
That's how they say it? Nikolai.
That's right. You got Cruz out there with AJ.
Nikolai Batum.
Yeah, Nicholas Batum.
Zubac, how about that? Lefty finish where he turns baseline.
It's a good Clippers team. You can tell. Milwaukee's playing well, but the Clippers.
Where's the point? Who's the point here? Nobody?
So the Bucks do too. So both teams figured it out.
Nice job, Giannis. Nice job, yo.
But it was a pretty finesse finish for Giannis.
Baby, did you? No, we didn't get to watch Memes and Nightmares, Josiah's show.
And Giannis straight up.
Because we can't watch,
Forces a tough shot
what is it
from
called?
Jones Jr. It'll be Bucks basketball.
We don't have Hulu. Because we're out of the country.
Good job kind of retreating, not
So
getting too much.
they don't support it here.
Give the help that's needed. Didn't have block.
Oh, VPN. Oh, we have VPN on the computer.
Bogdanovich with the first person open.
Yeah. Oh, we'll try it from the computer. Was it good, y'all?
Third team foul for the Clippers here this quarter.
Has anybody seen it? Is it good? Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, you talk about the new look.
Oh, we gotta watch that.
This is game number 1 for Bobby Portis to serve
Foul.
as suspension. There's
They said this nigga made it 8.5 out of 10. Oh, that's a good one.
back in December and January, you have a
What are we talking about, Bill?
Kevin Porter Jr.
Dreams,
Giannis and AJ
dreams and memes.
Not just the box.
Memes and memes.
Like you were saying today at work.
No, it's memes and nightmares. It's Josiah. You know, he's the memes guy, and he did a
25-game suspension. That's pretty
he did a I don't know if I think it's a movie about memes in the NBA or sports on Hulu. On Hulu.
6 points in the game. Our producer Greg Whelan appreciates all the production.
Good defense. Good defense.
Yeah, so I actually we'll watch this.
Green, you didn't have to switch that.
That's a horrible. I mean, that was a horrible post up
With the miss.
position.
You like that?
I didn't like that. You're back to the defense.
Brent's like, what else
It's unorthodox. Blake Griffin used to do that a lot, which was horrible.
else he got? It's 2 o'clock.
Good defense. He's holding him.
What else he got? Giannis, how about looking it off to TP? 6 on
No, that's off. Rebound that. Nope.
Fires.
Nope. We'll live with Giannis shooting that all night. Knock yourself out, big fella.
He was 2 of 3 from 3 in that game. And a walking violation against Bogdanovich. That was the game against Memphis, if you remember. Giannis hadn't played since he's been to
Gil, what do you think of this Clippers perimeter defense this season? Because James Harden said that this is the best defensive team he's been on.
Pretty much given up.
It's the Clippers. I mean, I take it with a grain of salt.
I've always said that. In the end, it's the Clippers.
Yeah, it's at the end of that name, until they do something that changes everyone's perception of them, it's the Clippers, man. We don't really care. I mean, I think what makes them dangerous is that they can switch 1 through 5.
jerseys suddenly attracting themselves to Giannis.
And them adding Ben Simmons, I mean, fucking helps. You know, so I'm gonna be honest. They're gonna be dangerous in the playoffs because of Ben Simmons. Because Ben Simmons is a defensive god. Like, we can talk about his offense all we want, laugh at him not wanting to shoot. One thing no one's ever questioned was his defense intensity and how he shut people down. That's
He's an
what.
all-league defender. He's
Huh?
an all-league defender. He's elite.
And that's what people have not paid attention to. So them adding him, when they take Zubac out, he can go to the 5 and play defense on the 5.
He actually does good against Giannis, too.
Yeah.
When I watch him go up against Giannis, because he doesn't give up.
Just when we say it.
Just when we say it, he just goes to run right down the gut. Right? He runs right down the gut. But he actually does good against Giannis. 1, he's physical. 2, he doesn't give up that much size to Giannis, which helps us. Giannis is 6'11", Ben's 6'10". He forces Giannis into a lot of bad shots. And, I mean, I think that with adding Ben Simmons, especially when he's as versatile as he is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he can guard smaller guys. I saw the job that he did in 21 on Young. He did a really good job. Really good job. Philly had no business losing that series, Gil. None.
Which one?
In 21, when they lost in the East Finals, in the East semifinals to Atlanta, they had no business losing to them dudes.
Yeah, they had Doc Rivers. One of the worst coach at adjusting to game plans. So if you beat, if he sees success in something, he doesn't deviate for it. So let's say he's up 3-0 and you figure out a defense for him and you beat him, he won't change what he's doing the rest of the tournament. He doesn't adjust very well. He don't adjust at all, actually, not very well, at all.
That's the problem I'm having, Gil. Like, how can you be that level of coach, championship level coach, been to the East Finals, been to the NBA Finals, won the NBA championship, and not recognize mismatches?
Because everything you just named came with the same one team in the same 1 year. Right? It's not like he did it multiple times. It was the same one team. Kevin Garnett, that one team gave him all that power when that was ran by Kevin Garnett. Right? And, that defense, they just bullied everyone and they had enough offense to score and beat people. Right? So, but after that, what did they do? Right? What did Doc do before that championship? What did he do after that championship?
I think that Clippers team was ridiculously flawed, and I think that they had just because you got a lot of talent does not mean that talent is going to come together. You understand that that's what the coach is for.
That's what the coach is for.
I do not understand that's what the coach is for. That's his job to put that thing together. And with the talent that he had, I think the way he used Chris Paul and Blake, DeAndre Jordan, I think defensively, the way he used DeAndre Jordan as a rim protector, as a roamer, that worked. Offensively, I think Blake Griffin was limited. I think he was more limited than people recognize. Blake Griffin was not as good as he was in terms of being versatile. He was great in transition, he was a great lob threat. He could face you up and knock down a 16, 17 footer. He could do that. But when we get into the meat and potatoes of games, and I need to go to you, when I think about a big, can I go to you 2-3 straight trips for buckets? That's what I'm thinking about. And if I can go to you 2 or 3 straight trips for buckets, that means that you have something that can't be slowed down. I don't think Blake had that.
Yeah, that series wasn't lost there. That series was lost during the press conference when was it Rudy T? No, who was the coach there? Who was the coach of the Rockets?
Mike D'Antoni.
It was Mike D'Antoni that beat him?
Mike D'Antoni,
yeah. When they said, what are you gonna do with the Clippers when they were down? And he said, we're gonna hack DeAndre Jordan.
Oh, wait a minute. That's not true, Gil. I think
Mikal.
It wasn't Mike D'Antoni.
Mikal.
Yeah, that's what I think.
So when they asked Mikal, they said, what are you gonna do? He said, we're gonna hack DeAndre Jordan, right? And we're gonna put them on the free throw line. When they asked Doc, they said, Doc, Mikal said he's gonna hack DeAndre Jordan. And this man responded and said, then we're gonna hack Dwight Howard. I said, oh shit, he lost. Everybody was laughing at me. And I said, why is that? I said, because Houston has a James Harden. Clippers don't have a James Harden. So if they're gonna hack DeAndre Jordan and then you're gonna hack Dwight and they're gonna go back and forth. Once you get in the penalty, you take Dwight out. Now James Harden gets to play one-on-one. You don't have a one-on-one player that's gonna grab all these free throws. And that's exactly what happened.
That's not who Chris Paul is.
Once they got into the penalty, James Harden took over. And he was never smart enough not to do it. That was the part. You wasn't smart enough not to do it the rest of the series.
But let me ask you this though, Gil: is that a product of him? Because I've always been raised by the understanding that I'm gonna hire people smarter than me. That's the only way I'm gonna get by. So I always thought that you're only as good as your backup quarterback, and a coach, you're only as good as your coaching staff. And it's up to those guys to recognize stuff like that. So when I'm watching in the 2016 finals, when I see Detroit hack the Shaq and they send a Shaq to the free throw line, well, we're going to take what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing with Ben Wallace. We're going to take him out of the series. And now that leaves, to your point, that leaves Dwayne Wade, who's playing lights out, to go up against Rip Hamilton and be as productive as he is for the defense.
Yeah, it's chess, right? You got to understand your pieces. So if you dumb enough to fall forward, then you're dumb enough to fall forward. There's just certain teams that can't do that. Yeah, you can hack a Shaq all you want, then you got a Kobe Bryant on the floor. Who's loving it? Because now, once you get in the penalty, you can't touch him no more. You can't be physical with him more because he's going to just grab a whole bunch of free throws for no reason. The worst thing you want to do with a star player is be fouled and don't gain anything from it, right? And that's a lot of players' complaints, a lot of star complaints, where let's say, let's say like a Pat Beverly, right, picking me up full court. He fouls me 4 times. I don't gain anything from that. I got to take the ball out, right? 4 times I got hit without any reward. That's the worst thing for a star. You're beating me up without any penalty. Versus you want to hack someone. Now you want to pick me up full court. You fouled me 4 times trying to bully me. I got 8 free throws now.
Yeah, now you're going to the free throw line. Sure.
Right, so you gotta have somebody in there who gains free throws, and that's why, like somebody like Brunson, you're a small guy. You need someone that can get you free throws easy. That's why Luka's very important to LeBron, because Luka gets fouled a lot, so he can take. If you look at him, he gets fouled. Him and AR, they get fouled.
100% they do.
So that means you can't beat up on LeBron majority of the game. Which now when he does get fouled, he can get rewarded 2 free throws. Because AR is going to get at least 2 or 3 fouls in a quarter. Luka's going to get 2 or 3 fouls in a quarter. So that means you only can hit LeBron two times before he's rewarded. Versus before, because AD don't get fouled, you're going to hit LeBron 6 times before he gets rewarded. Those are strategies that you got to pay attention to.
I 100% get that, Gil. But with that being said, a guy like Luka, who's a career 60% free throw shooter, 60-something%, 60 or 70% free throw shooter, I don't think that he's shot free throws that well. And even in the clutch, he's not that good. But I can appreciate the idea of once you get in the bonus, now what that does as a defender, now our defense as a whole, we got to play different. So if it's 7 minutes left in the quarter, you already in the bonus, but now I got to be real conscious of how I'm playing post defense. I got to be real conscious of how I'm playing on a perimeter. And if I have a guy like Luka, he's probably going to get a lot more open looks now because I can't foul him. I can't be as physical. I mean, I can get with that logic, but it works. It doesn't work in every situation because a lot of these guys, Rondo was a prime example of that. Rondo, who was your primary ball handler, as good as Paul Pierce was, that offense didn't hum like it would if Rondo was on the floor. Rondo being a less than free throw shooter, I think he was barely a 60% free throw shooter. If I'm gonna have the ball in his hands, he's gonna end up getting fouled. That's gonna slow our offense down because he can't make free throws.
Yes, you're focusing on once you get into the penalty. We're talking about before we get to the penalty, right? So we're talking about so just think of it like this. I can hit you, let's just say we're going to take, let's say a Steph Curry, right? As a defensive team, I can hit Steph Curry 6 times in the first quarter, right? 6 times in the second, 6 times in the third, 6 times in the fourth, before he shoots 1 free throw off of these fouls.
24 times. Wow.
So think about it, because that's just 6 free throws. So if I can just hit him
Eventually, he was going to
24 times before he gets 1 free throw,
It's like a third of the season.
what does that do to his body and his game?
Wearing them down.
Right? You're just wearing him down. So now when you're talking about like your star player really needs someone else who can take on some of this pounding. Right? So that's why I said AR, you're getting fouled 2 times, 2 or 3 times. Luka, you're getting fouled 2 or 3 times. That means LeBron, 2 times you're at the free throw line now. No matter what your free throw percentage is, that you're not getting hit as much. And that's what it is. That's what we talk about on certain teams. Like who can take some of those hits.
Fair enough.
Maybe your team losing by a lot.
It's not even halftime.
No, that's asphalt.
No.
I get 2,000. I want American dollars.
Showed you his
Wait, is euros worth more?
Yep.
I want euros.
No, it's American.
I want euros.
No, it's good defense. Great defense on the perimeter. Nope.
Maybe that one.
Yeah, just that.
He's going to make coffee earn it from the free
How
throw.
many more years you think Brook got?
What is he at? 30.
He's 37.
First personal on Brook Lopez.
He run like he got a piano on his back, yo.
Man, he probably got
The Bucks.
2. I mean, he's still starting playing 30-something minutes, right?
Bench kind of
Yes.
taking care of that.
The way the game going, he don't have the offensive rebound. He don't really.
Since February 2nd.
Let me see.
Time for a quick word from Gruber Law Offices.
After a serious crash,
I think he's got one more year,
you
Gil.
can trust.
One more?
Yeah, I think he's got one more year.
Partner of your Milwaukee
Because, well, his mobility, he was never flea of foot anyway as a big dude. Let's get to that right now. Now, what helped him get to as far as he got was the game moved further away from moved further away from the basket. He became more of a pick and pop big. He was not much of a bruiser. And this is what he was and this is what he was good at. Good defense, James.
Are you serious?
Wow.
Okay.
He's got 3 of those, by the way. And that's what kept him around. This right here, him being able to shoot it.
I'm gonna tell you, chill. I would have cussed his motherfucking ass out. I don't give a fuck if he made it. Just the fact that he started off in the post with James Harden to then pop out and shoot that shit. I would have personally cussed his ass out.
Get your ass up.
Yeah. Like he literally posted first, didn't get it, and then popped all the way out to the 3.
Here's Dave.
Nope.
Damian Lillard has the 1 3-pointer here in the first half.
They on Dame ass.
Inside a minute now
100% they are.
before the half.
Yeah, see, you got the handshake. That's how you handshake right there.
Shot.
Right.
Because you're not moving nowhere.
Something about those 2 3-pointers.
Ooh, nice pass.
Good shot.
The minutes of the 10.
Dang, Zubac. Zubac is becoming a player, man. I'm not even gonna lie. I thought he was ass. But
Why
he's
did you like him?
I don't know.
What was your issue with him?
to be honest, I have no idea. It's just the name, his game,
Not that time.
and to be honest, he's just been a solid ass player, man.
As a big, I mean, he's one of the best rebounders in the league. I think if Sabonis leads the league in rebounding, I think he's right next to Sabonis. I know he's in the top 3. I do know that.
Full second differential.
That I do know.
Switching off on the helmet.
Good shot.
James Hardy.
Good shot. Good shot.
Cal Kuzma.
Are you serious, Kuzma?
I don't know if you knew that.
What the hell?
He getting cussed out at halftime too, man.
And a 3-quarter point.
Come on, man. It's 4 fucking seconds left, man. Take that goddamn shit to the basket.
We could have definitely got
It's
something
halftime,
out
baby.
of that.
Well, yeah, it's halftime.
It's halftime.
Gil, I wouldn't be me if I didn't ask, but I heard about this on the NBC interview. How you feel about it?
So
Yo, I was able to escape. I escaped. Okay, so yo, to give you the insight. So it was supposed to be me and him betting something and we're watching the game, and then this other guy showed up. So I don't know who he is. Somebody say he's a streamer. Maybe escaping. I think I gotta go back. One more half. Two more quarters. But yeah, so I think I don't know. I'm lost because now it's like I can't really talk. They're talking just straight basketball. We were supposed to joke around and say dumb shit, the usual. And then now they're all serious about basketball. So I am not super basketball literate. So I'm not gonna jump in and say some dumb shit. But yeah, that's what happened. So y'all are funny. Blink twice if you need help. I need to blink several times. And right now, I try to ask him, like off camera, like off of, so that's what's happening. So it's a platform called Playback. So you guys can sign up on there, and then you're able to watch games with whoever. Like you can do it yourself, like you and your friends, or you can watch a celebrity or whatever, watch the game with them, and they're commenting. So that's what they're doing. But I can do another stream, and then he's streaming on YouTube. Like we can stream. So so that's what they're doing, and it was supposed to be me and him watching the game, but I guess his friend came up. I don't know who that is, but then off camera, so I moved so y'all could see me, but not the playback people. And I said, "Oh, what's that?" And he's like not looking at me. He's like, stop bothering me because I'm a laugh. I'm like, who is this motherfucker? But no shade to him, like honestly, because I don't know him. I mean, apparently he knows basketball, but that wasn't the plan. And that's funny because often he's telling me, come do playback with me. And I'm like, no, you have all your friends, y'all talk basketball, I'm going to sit there and look crazy. And I was right. I'm over there looking crazy, sitting down, talking to y'all in the chat. Gil don't know the dude. He has to know him. Why is he talking to him so much? Why you worry about a game and you there? I mean, that's his job, playback and stuff. That's his job. So I'm not against him working on vacation. I'm here. I don't gotta do what I don't want to do. He wants to do playback. He do playback. It's not bad. You deserve better. You're funny. I'm fine. I am fine. I just didn't know I was supposed to be on there. So I don't know if I'm supposed to go back. It's halftime. So I'm like, oh, I'm a go. Am I going back? I don't know. Thumbs up, Cedric. Hello. Melli, it's dope that you're still cool about everything and not freaking out about him having a convo with somewhere else. That's why you got a ring. Oh, thank you. Well, I'm not... He can talk. I mean, he did one episode last night, and because it's 4 hours difference from LA, so it was 11 p.m. here. And he did a playback. I mean, the room is yelling, I'm trying to sleep, whatever. But I'm not against him doing playback. He can do it. It's just he wanted me to be on this one. And I'm like, why? Why? I am done with you. Why? Why are you done? Gil trusts no one. Okay. Bring back the pineapple show. We talked about it today. I don't think so. Gil is ultra nice guy for sure. Thank you, Kevin. How long have you had that tattoo on your arm? I don't know, like 10 plus years. It's been a while. Do you guys live by the beach? No, we don't. But we're on vacation, so it's the beach right there. You go downstairs, there's the beach. He more into the game than he's you, baby. I wouldn't never do you like that, baby. He's not doing me any type of way. It's the game. They're supposed to be watching the game and talking basketball. You gotta be a basketball wife, learn them rosters. I know the rosters. I wanted to watch the game. I watch a little basketball. I just, they're too technical. But I watch basketball. I know the rules. But yeah. Anyway, so that's it. Is it back? Do I have to go back? Maybe you got any sisters? I have one, and she's married with kids, so not available. Uh, you guys, oh, I saw people saying she's tired, she's sleepy. Am I tired? I'm not really tired. It's just I'm not doing much, so I'm getting sleepy sitting there. Maybe I'm predicting you're going to be announcing a pregnancy within 6 months. Wow, Kevin. Okay, well, for now I'm not pregnant, so who knows? Maybe in 6 months you're right. We'll see. We will see. Gil told you to stop the pineapple show. Never. He's telling me, start again. What you doing? Start the pineapple show. Do it like this and like that. It's just, no. You are missed on podcast. Most definitely. I'm going to find something. I'm going to find something for us to do. Like, I'm telling you. Do you have or want children? I don't have any children. I want one. So I want one child, probably. Did you work out today? Negative. If you want to go back, baby, just DM me later. We can talk about it more. What are you talking about, Dior? What do you want to be doing right now? I would probably walk on the beach. It's kind of dark, but I would walk on the beach, or I would just be out here chilling, listening to the waves. I'm a big chiller. I like to just relax. I don't do much. What time is it where you are? It's 10:10. 10:10. Diddy Ball. What you talking about? Free my grandma. The ocean sounds a lot better without all the planes. Yeah, earlier it was a lot, so now it's probably done. 10 o'clock. They might have a few more coming in. Bring back the Wheel of Fortune thing. What was that? Oh, the show with Matt. What was the name? And Classified with the Will. But again, that one wasn't getting views either. Like nobody was tuning in. So, did you change your teeth? No. Did they look changed? No. The next show gonna be named The Road to Pregnancy. Nah. Also, that's something I wanted to talk about. Kind of, excuse me. So it's like, you know how, I'm pretty public and pretty open with what I do and what I got going on. But imagine, I was thinking about it. I know it's bad to think about shit like this. Imagine, like, I announce I'm pregnant and then something happened and you don't get the baby. And then I have to go online and explain I didn't get the baby. See, that's why, like, people do what they want to do, showing their pregnancy and all, and hopefully, it goes to terms and everything is good. But if it don't go good, then you gotta go explain what happened to you. That's kind of tough. Don't think like that, Melli. I know, but still, like, can you imagine? I would have to come explain my grief to y'all? I don't know about that. Somebody say facts, Melli. Exactly. So, you hear them waves? Yeah, it is pretty loud. Sorry. But, I don't know. Just keep it under wraps. Yeah, but until when? Because I gained 20 pounds and you guys were saying I'm chunky. A lot of people said I was pregnant, actually, when I wasn't. And, so your teeth is very white. Is it all natural? It's amazing. What do you do? Okay, well, thank you. Yeah, it's natural. I just brush my teeth. Regular, I was going to say regular soap. Regular toothpaste, nothing special. I just go to the dentist every 3 months because I eat candy. So I got to make sure no cavity in there. Don't think bad because everything's going to be all right. I hear you. But I'm just saying, if you share that, and then they're like, well, where's the baby at? Yeah. So, I don't know. Windy out tonight. I need to clean my pool. It's windy where? Because here, actually, it was windy during the day. Now it's not, which is crazy. You'll be fine, Janet Jackson at hers at 50. I mean, it's not even a age thing. It's just saying, like, some women lose their baby. I don't know. Beach view, yeah, but it's dark, so you wouldn't see anything. Um, I agree with Gil. The show wasn't doing just boring, just some adjustment. You were doing God's work. I don't know. It was always the same people calling in at some point, which I appreciate, but then it became a little boring. Um, so, what else? Why don't you go live anymore? Because I don't know what to do. Like I'm live right now and I'm not talking about much, but I don't know. I want to do a show and I just don't know what show I can do. I don't know. She's teaching people to brush their teeth. Stop. Play gear one-on-one again. Well, that's a whole video. Somebody said earlier I should have, or maybe it was in my comments, I should do like I should have a contest, just me. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to do 3 point shots or whatever, 3 back to back, and just record it, be live, go live. And so somebody had a challenge, and the challenge lasted 18 hours until the person finally made it. And I'm like, okay, people would watch that. I don't fucking know, but we need to brainstorm ideas. Exactly, Lazarus. Yep. A lot of us are in relationships, so we couldn't get on. I mean, good for you. Be in your relationship because there's nothing out there. But yeah, so that's the problem. Melli, where are you from? I've never seen you before. So you were talking all that shit and you never seen me before, Jody. I'm from France. Melli, actually, I'm talking to a girl from the Pineapple Show. Hopefully we'll link this summer or spring. Who is the girl? Please tell me the girl and where she's from, because I might not remember, because it was so many girls. Pop the Balloon Show, do it. I'll never like do a show that somebody else has done. Like that's her show. I'm not touching that. A lot of people have told me actually, just do Pop the Balloon. No, it's not my idea. Pineapple Show was fine. I don't want to do Pop the Balloon. And so many people have done what she's doing. I'm not gonna be another one. No, I'm good. I was just kidding, Melli. I don't know what you're doing, Jody, because you've been talking shit, then you're nice, then you don't know me. I don't know, Jody. We have to go live for me to show my face to Melli. Dior, who are you? Melli, you mean to tell me you could not find anything out there? Who? What are you talking about? What part of France are you from? From Paris. But yeah, my mom, somebody is correcting me, she's from Guyana. My mom is from Guyana and my dad is from Guadeloupe, but I was born in Paris. Or something, or just get in front of the camera. And do what? You gotta tell me what to do in front of the camera. What am I doing? To give you a shout out. Why? Or to give a shout out. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. All right, is it time to go back? Is halftime over? Imagine getting attention for how you look on me. Men, we need to do better. The simping must stop. So I'm getting attention just because I'm good looking? That's what you're saying, twins? I thought I brought a little more than that, but okay. Where did you meet Gil? In Paris? No, I met him online on the Pineapple Show. It's been over. Do you have a hobby? I mean, I like to read. I like working out. Sometimes, it's not always. It's like 6 months working out, 6 months not working out. What else? I don't have that many friends. I don't know. She's the only one that got a relationship from this. No, some other people got in relationships. They're just not together no more. But some people got a little something. Mel, what's good? What are you on tonight? I'm on nothing. We're just here. We're supposed to be watching the basketball game. Also the game, if you guys want to watch while Gilbert and Mr. are commenting, it's the Clippers versus the Bucks. So I like I like movies, long walk on the beach, and shopping. Really? I don't like shopping. I hate shopping. Oh, it's back on, so I have to go back. Huh? It only worked for Melli while she created it for others, but worked for her, I guess. All right, I'm gonna go back in. Who do you have winning tonight? So we got 2,000 on the line. I say the Clippers are gonna win, but at halftime they were not looking great, so they better come back. All right, let's go. Let's go. It's time to go back. Melli, tell Gil he can't hoop. He can't hoop no more. He used to.
It was Wilt Chamberlain. It had Wilt Chamberlain 20 points, 24 rebounds, 10 blocks, Game 6, Western Conference Finals, 1972. And it says, the GOAT, a decade older Wilt bullying Kareem. People have the audacity to say Kareem is the greatest center ever. Footage from some sports channel. And then it says, and then he wrote, Wilt better than Skyhook. Dude was a dog. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, Wilt is in the Laker uniform. So I'm like, well, Wilt as a Laker, I don't know if he was like that. Right? Not against that Kareem.
Well, just so you know, and Gil, like you and I just got finished talking about this, and I take notes, I keep notes. I think Chamberlain in that 72 series against Chamberlain in that 72 series against Jabbar. I think Jabbar averaged 33 and 17 in
33.5. No, 32.5 and 17 rebounds versus his 10 and 18.
I was just about to say, I think Chamberlain averaged 10 and 17 in that series.
Yeah, I said, man, that man got his ass dog walk. And I said, see, and I said, and I said, Rashad,
Now he might have gotten busy. Now Chamberlain might have gotten busy.
that one game.
Yeah, one of those games. But throughout the course of the series, Jabbar gave him work.
I said, and that's what I said. And I put the whole, hold on. Which one is being, no, this one doesn't get charged. It's off of this.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
So you want to put it to the big one?
Yeah, it's being charged.
Okay. Yeah, so I said, you know, those are the research things you got to do, man. I said, you sitting here, see, now if this was on the show, I would have saved this, got all my information, and then went at him on the show, then he'd get mad and say, stat man, right? And go with his opinion. That's like, you can't go.
You can call me stat man, but these are the facts.
And I tell people, I said, man, listen, I try to not use my opinion. And I want the facts. Like the facts of something is more important than our opinion. You can't just use your opinion and say, like with LeBron and like Kobe and scoring, and then they say, oh, you got to use the eye test. No, you can't do that. You can't take away all fucking stats and someone's accomplishments and just say eye test. That's not how you're supposed to. That's not how it works. Like I even talked to a bunch of reporters and a bunch of voters about their top 10 list, right? Because they asked me and I said, I got Kobe, LeBron. I got Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. I mean, Kobe. I got Jordan, LeBron, Kobe as my top 3. And I'm saying, how come Kobe is 10 on your list? And they said, accolades. They said accolades matter, right? Your accolades, your body of work matters. You can't just throw someone's body of work and say how they played the game, how it looked. We don't care how it looked. What did you do? What did you accomplish when you played this game? We're going to throw out, oh, you like this. What was the end result? And they said, listen, they said, if you look at the list, right, MVPs matter. MVPs is the best player in the NBA, right?
Well, see, that's the thing, Gil, and I'm glad you brought that up because that's where it gets skewed when you're talking about the league MVP. Because the league MVP is attached to the best player in the league. Because sometimes the best player in the league does win it. The problem is that the best player doesn't always win it. So that's where the discrepancy comes in, and that's where the divide comes in. Now, when you're talking about like top 10, for example, I got a criteria when I talk about the top 10. I got 5 points, right? My 5 points are, number 1 is your game timeless. What I mean when I say that is if we dropped you 30 years from now or 30 years previous to that, would you be able to do something similar to what you were doing? That's number 1. Number 2, did you dominate? Well, what do I mean when I say that you dominate? Carmelo averaged 28 and 11 for 11 years. He was almost 30 and 10. I'm kicking ass. Well, you can't be kicking ass and not win, which leads me to number 3. Well, did you win? How much? And I don't just go off of, you won. I care about when you did it, I care about how you did it, I care about who you did it against, I care about how often you did it, and I care about what you did during that. Then I go to number 4, which is how transcendent is your game. What I mean when I say that is, when we're moving forward in time, how transcendent is your game? Gil, I remember you were talking about Olajuwon. Olajuwon's 60 years old, he's still teaching footwork. To this day, he's still teaching footwork. And then number 5, I'm thinking, how impactful were you amongst society? And when I come up with all of those things, my top 10 players all time are James, Jordan, Jabbar, Chamberlain, Russell, Magic, Bird, Duncan, Olajuwon, and Adiz.
You said James who?
James.
LeBron or LeBron James?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's how I come up with my top 10.
Okay.
From that space right there. Now, it's been challenged because again, I care about it, just like you said, I care about accolades. I care about what you produced, I care about when you produced it. So the fact that Kobe Bryant does have a league MVP, 100% that matters. Olajuwon only has 1 league MVP. Well, how awesome were you for how long? And when you were awesome, when you were at the top of your game, can I say you were the best player in the league? Can I say you were definitively the best player in the league? How long were you the best player in the league? When I talk about, like you just said, league MVP, none of it. I mean, you were around during this time, Gil. None of us thought Steve Nash was the best player in the game. None of us thought that. Not one of us thought Steve Nash was the best player in the game. Absolutely not. If we even if we go to an even a more familiar time, right? Joker won the league MVP last year. I think Joker's the best player in the game. But then it gets murky. Last year, the year before that, was Joel Embiid the best player in the NBA? I mean, I think you can make the argument that he was the best player in the game, but I don't think it was definitive that he was the best player in the game. The year before that, in 22, was Joker the best player in the game? I mean, there were plenty of people who still thought that KD was the best player in the game. James was the best player in the game. James Harden was the best player. Curry won the NBA championship that year. He was still in the conversation. In 21, when Joker won the MVP, then I'll even challenge you to name me at that point. And we actually had this conversation, Bill. In 2021, when Joker won the league MVP, was Joker a top 5 player that year? Before you answer that question.
What year?
Think about the guy. This is 21. This is the first year he won the league MVP. Just like you said, he's the worst MVP, 3-time league MVP. At that time in 2021, was Joker a top 5 player in 2021? And remember who the guys that were around during that time. So you had James, you had Giannis.
That was supposed to be Giannis' 3rd one. Yeah.
Yep. You had James, you had Giannis, you had Leonard. You had KD, you had Curry, you had Harden, and these are the guys who are around during that time, right? So, big time, like that, big time. So, I don't think he was the best player in the game. Even in 20, when Giannis won the league MVP, was Giannis the best player in it? Was he better than LeBron James in the 2019-2020 season?
No.
And he won the league MVP. In 19, when he won the league MVP, was he better than LeBron James that year? Was he better than Kawhi Leonard during that time?
active. The way that they get their
I think you can make the argument that James Harden in 18. I think you can make the argument that James Harden was,
by doing exactly that. But
if not, he was definitely a top 3 player in the league during that time.
just getting the hands in there. And
Was Russell Westbrook the best player in the game in 2017? I don't think so.
This is what that creates.
No way. In 2016, was Steph Curry the best player in the game?
But see-
I think LeBron James did it.
But see, that's all our perspective on
Sure.
what we think is best, right? So, like, those are your 5 criterias. The voters' criterias is this. So MVP is first. So let's say you put a point value on all of it, right? Because that's all it is. It's just a point system. And you know, I know people hate to hear when you make it simple, but it's simple. If you put a point on everything, this is how it is. Top points is MVP. Second category is Defensive Player of the Year. Third category is First Team All NBA.
Being all-pro always mattered to me.
Yeah.
Always.
Fourth
Like, a lot
is
of people don't care about that. I care about
no. That is their third. Their third is First Team All NBA. Their fourth is Defensive Team All NBA.
Okay.
Right?
He's got that wingspan.
Wait. So wait, hold on. It goes MVP. No. It goes MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, scoring title, All NBA First Team, defensive second team. I mean defensive first team. So those are the top 5. Then it went All-Star, All-Star MVP, All NBA second team, All Defensive second team, Finals MVP, then ring.
Wow.
They said when you're talking about individual accolades, the ring is a team thing.
Yep.
So you can't use a team accolade to trump someone. So they said that's like 8 or 9 in their category. It's more of the cherry than it is the cake. So when they say everyone pushes ring, how many rings you got? That's not, it's how many MVPs score, and that's why Jordan can never be surpassed. Because when you think about when you think about what I just named, think about scoring titles is third. Look how many points he will get with 10 of them.
Yeah, I just think when you look at the
Right? When you're talking about MVPs and scoring titles, you know what I mean? It's like there's nothing. So there's nothing LeBron can do at this point to surpass him. When you use this statistical plates on how they judge it, then you can realize why Kobe's 10. Kobe don't have the MVPs. He don't have the top MVPs. He don't have Defensive Player of the Years, which is second. He don't have a bunch of scoring titles, which is third. Right? So he don't have enough of 1, 2, 3 to pogo in front of a Magic Johnson, a Bird, right? They got the first teams. They got the scoring. They don't have the scoring title, but they got the MVPs, right? So it's just a calculation of points.
Being an all-pro as many times as they've been an all-pro.
First team, second team, third team, Defensive Player of the Year. And then they said this. So they said, if you take it to the public, and they say LeBron James went 4 and 6 in the playoffs. And they said, that's worth more than 6 and 6 in the championship. And I said, how? He said, all right, just put 1 point to every playoff round. So you go to the playoffs, you go to the championship, right? That's 4 points. First round, second round, Western Conference Finals, Eastern Conference Finals, then championship. You get 4 points. If you win it, you get an extra point. That's 5. So to win a championship, you get 5 points. He said, so Jordan went to them 6 times, right?
Right.
He has 30 points.
Sure.
He said, now LeBron James went to the championship 10 times. Right? Just 10 times 4. That's 40 points. Now you add the 4 championships, you give him 4 extra points. So he has 44 points. He said, you don't get penalized for losing in the championship. He said, you still get your...
Jerry West should be a lot higher than what he is then.
So Jerry West, he went there, 7 times?
9. He's 1 and 8 in the final.
So you go there 9, so 9 times 4. right? He said you don't get penalized for losing and not getting there versus someone just not getting there. He said, but if you let the public do it, they'll rather lose in the first round or not make it to the playoffs versus going all the way there and losing it. And you can't do it like that. So once he started doing it like that, then I started going back to people's history and trying to figure out if their system actually made sense. So right now I'm stuck on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and LeBron James. Who's actually second? And I got to calculate the points because those, I don't, and I sent the message because I don't know the value of this. Here.
I know that because it's like you just mentioned.
Like the
like
MBWA, NBA, like I don't know what none of those are.
I don't know what that is neither.
Right there, 2 times MBWA, NBA, whatever that is, something he got in 69 and 70.
This was different writers, and it's like the Associated Press.
Oh.
And, yeah, it's like the Associated Press, or the difference between like when we were coming up, Gil. There's difference between the Associated Press and the USA Today. And that's what that was. I think it's the National Writers Association basketball. Something to that effect. It's something to that effect, and that's what Jabbar was. In terms of player, in terms of MVP and player of the year. Yes.
Okay. So yeah. So all right. So it's no different than MVP of the league.
Yes.
Okay. So then him and LeBron is basically fighting for number 2. Then their stats will be really correct. 2 scoring titles, 19-time All-Star, 11-time All-Defensive Team, 6 MVPs. I mean, you know what I mean? It's just going to be hard to beat that. So if you look at someone like Kobe, he has 1 MVP. Just in that category alone, he is 10th because 9 has 2. Everybody else got 2 or 3. So him and Tim Duncan is like kind of like the only person with 1 or 2.
So we'll see if they can clean things up.
But it's all statistical. They're not going off of how someone looked when they did it.
Well, usually when I'm talking about Jabbar, I have to listen to Jabbar won he won 5 of his 6 league MVPs in the worst era of basketball, which is the 70s, the weakest era of basketball, which is the 70s. I can't hold that against him off the strength that, I still did work. Okay, I was going up against Dave Allen, Bob McAdoo, Wes Unseld. Yes, I was going up against Ruthless Reed and an older Chamberlain. Yes, I was doing that, but I still dominated during that time. So I'm not gonna hold that against him off the strength that that's what he played, because he still did things like you're talking about MVPs and Finals MVP. I'm still the oldest Finals MVP in NBA history at 38 years old.
Yeah.
Nobody else can say that they did that before I did that, right? I won the MVP at age 32. There aren't many guys in the league who won MVP at age 30. A lot of these guys who won MVP, they won it earlier. Malone won it in his 30s. Jordan won it in his 30s. James's last MVP, he was 29 years old.
Yep.
That was in 2013. That was his last MVP. He didn't win any of them in his 30s. So, with that being said, I have to, like I said, with my criteria, when I look at what Jabbar did, his resume, like you mentioned, his resume, he's got the greatest basketball resume in basketball history, not in NBA history, in basketball history. There's nobody who can match what his resume is. I've won the most. I think he lost 3 games in high school. I was the National Player of the Year 3 years that I played at UCL. I was the best player in the country. Won the national championship. I was the National Player of the Year. I was 27 and 14. All 3 years that I played there. When I got to the pros, I won the league MVP 6 times. These how many guys have done that? Before me and since me. Nobody else can say that.
Damn.
When I retired as the all-time leading scorer in NBA history. Nobody had done that. Nobody. I was the all-time leading scorer. When I retired, I was 3rd all-time in rebounding. I was number 1 all-time in blocks. Number 1 all-time in games. I was at the top of the list in playoff points. This is the stuff that's going on with Jabbar when he retired. So to your point, when you're talking about putting a resume together and what did you produce, this is what he produced. But then James comes along. And James, who didn't go to college, comes right into the NBA at 18 years old. And this is another thing that I care about too, Gil. I care about how awesome you were from the beginning. That's why I have this difficult time with Curry, because Curry didn't become elite until like year 5. It took him some time. A lot of these guys, James, Jordan, like I was that guy right from the inception, and I stayed that guy for a long ass. There was no grace period for me, right? So when I think about what James did, he comes along with his resume. I mean, James is almost. I think he's close to 10,000 points in the playoffs. I'm not gonna see that again in my lifetime, Gil.
Never.
I'm not. And I take pretty good care of myself. But I don't think I'm gonna be allowed to see somebody score 10,000 points in the playoffs. I don't think I'm gonna see it. I don't think I'm gonna be allowed to see it. I don't.
And what's so funny is it's the way the NBA is moving. They're moving and they're shortening everything. So I don't see anyone getting rid of LeBron's legacy. Like, because the mode of sacrificing games to extend everyone's career is the new thing. So you're not going to have that heavy load of your star player playing 82 games for 5, 6, 7 years. So the fact that LeBron came in a time where they were still playing bulks of games, you're not going to beat his legacy. And that's just it, right? There's really nothing you're gonna do about it. And so, since you can't beat the legacy with stats, you just use eye tests and he left and did this, he left and did that, and you use a whole bunch of shit that has nothing to do with the actual game. The game still has to be played, right? And you know when people like. Now, this is the funny part. People talk about how LeBron James played against Dallas, right?
Yep.
So I asked, Brendan Haywood and a bunch of players that was on Dallas, like, what was your game plan? And they said our game plan was to stop LeBron James, let everybody else do what they're going to do. The offense ran around James. So if Dwayne Wade was going to get off, or Bosh was going to get off, we didn't care. We were just going to play one-on-one. And then I was like, then I asked another question. I was like, yeah, man, I got the Kobe diehards that just uses this. And he said, man, why are they talking? We swept the fucking Lakers. We swept Kobe and the Lakers. We had that motherfucker giving up in the playoffs. And I'm like, he said, like, they laughing at the guy we beat in the championship, but they're not laughing that we swept. So when you let the players talk, they have a different conversation.
Yes, absolutely.
Versus the fans.
Now remember too, Gil, there's the logic that, he had an injury, he had an ankle injury, and that ankle injury was what hampered him. And he blew it.
Boom.
He blew it. He blew the bunny. Anyway, I'm sorry. So he had an ankle injury. With him having that ankle injury, that slowed him down. With that ankle injury slowing him down, that's one of the main reasons why they were swept out of the playoffs. If he was healthier, then they would have had a better opportunity for defense. They would have had a better opportunity to win.
Cool.
I don't necessarily agree with that, because I'm under the impression I've always felt like when you get swept out the playoffs, you ain't close.
Hey, listen, I get it, but you can't use excuses, right, for one, and then don't accept excuses for the next one. Like, that's just weird. Either we're gonna use excuses or we're not gonna use excuses, right? So if you're gonna use, his excuse was that he had ankle injuries. Cool. How about that they were using his wife against him? in that playoff series, just like they did it in the Boston playoff series, that his wife was sleeping with a teammate. That happened in that series, which had him mentally fucked up. Oh, that's an excuse.
I do remember that.
Right.
I do remember that. Yeah, I do remember that.
Right? Then, why are we using one playoff series? I didn't know one playoff series dictates your whole career.
Why he gets his spots, he gets his
I just don't like the idea. Just as a basketball player
Well, here's the thing.
who likes all three. These are all three greats.
Right.
And we're using excuses and we're using little things to tear down their career of 20 years. 2011 playoff series takes away 20 years of someone's game? Really?
We got to remember too, Gil. Now, remember where we were at that point. So in 07, he gets to the NBA Finals. As young as he is, okay, he's young. He'll get back. Because we're always under the assumption when young guys get to that area, they're going to come back. Okay, they're going to be back. But then he comes back again in 2011, and he doesn't play well. He's not as aggressive. He's not shooting the basketball. He looks like a shell of himself. He's not in the space that he was in a year ago. He looks like he's playing more off of Dwayne Wade instead of just being himself. When we get to that point, I'm watching him now thinking to myself, especially after what I had seen in the playoffs in years past, when I saw in 09, when I saw in 10, when he has the meltdown in 2011, well, now I have to ask myself, is this guy good enough to do it? I'm not going off of what happened after that. I'm just going off of what happened where we are in 2011. Well, is he good enough to get it done? Because at that point, I wasn't sure. I was not sure, especially considering what I had seen from him in the finals, and how bad he performed, and what he had done previous to that. He wasn't great. I mean, he was good in the playoffs. He said it himself. I don't understand. I still don't get how we actually made it to the final. That he said he's on record saying. So with that being said, with him not being that good in the finals, I'm thinking to myself, I mean, is this guy good enough to get it done? Then he ends up getting it done, and now that changes the perception.
I don't see.
To counter your point, to counter your point when you just said, we got one series. Well, remember, Gil, a lot of these guys, there's no guarantee that I'm getting back to the finals. There's no guarantee that I'm getting back to the playoffs. So I only have to go off of this at that particular time. The reason why perception has changed, he did get back to the finals. He did go deep into the playoffs. That's why people's minds were able to be changed, mine in particular, were able to be changed by him, by that. Otherwise, I just have to go off of what I just saw.
See, but that's why I asked the questions of your game plan versus how the game is going, right? Like, if you're shutting down LeBron James, you're shutting down Kobe Bryant, you're shutting down somebody, and I can sit here and say, oh man, you went 2 for 12, or you didn't do this, Barrera locked you up. I get all that. Barrera locked you up. What? Well, so Barrera is by himself? Or when I get it to Barrera, I try to post him up, you guys trap me. What is the real defense here? So that's why I asked, what was the game plan? Get the ball out of it. Like, when I asked the game plan when the Kobe and Shaq shit, right? What was your game plan against the Lakers? And every single team that played the Lakers in those 3 championships said the same thing. Get the ball out of Shaq's hand. If Shaq gets it in there, we're going to dig, we're going to double. If he tries to repost, we're going to dig, we're going to double on the catch. We're not going to let him bounce, right? So our objective, first option, second option, third option, get the ball out of Shaq's hands no matter what. Let everybody else beat us. Back then, everybody wasn't shooting threes like that, so we can close out slow against them. That was the game plan. So I want to know what the game plan was versus what I'm watching. Like, what is your defense allowed to do? Was your defense to stop Dwayne Wade, or was your defense to stop LeBron James? With going up against Golden State Warriors, are you focusing on Kevin Durant? Are you focused on Steph Curry? Right? All of that actually matters to me as a player, because if, let's say, you're stopping Kevin Durant and your focus is Kevin Durant, which means you're allowing Curry to get off. I can't say, oh my God, Curry played a way better playoff series than Kevin Durant. No, that was that was the defense. That the defense, the other opponent, that was their game plan. Let's see if Curry can do it by himself, or blah blah blah. That is the game plan, and I don't think everyone considers that. You just want to know what the person did in a series versus what was what was the team's options? What were they planning on doing? And that's what I asked. I asked about what is your game plan this series? Then I can watch the series to see if you're doing your job.
And it looked to me, it looked to me like the game plan was to slow down James.
Yeah.
The game plan was to slow down Dwayne Wade too. The game plan was to give Dwayne Wade mid-range jump shots, keep him out of the lane. But Wade, as good as Wade was, he didn't deviate away from his game. Wade did get downhill. Wade did still knock down open shots when he had the opportunity to. But the game plan also was to slow down James, make James more of a scorer. And I think that because James, at that time, wasn't really sure what he should be doing on that particular group, I think that played right into Dallas' hands. Because he was passing up a lot of shots that he would normally shoot when he was in Cleveland. He would pass up a lot of drives that he would normally take when he was in Cleveland. He wasn't doing that. He was a completely different player the next year when I saw him in the 11-12 season than he was in that NBA Finals. He was completely different. And I think that was largely due to him not being sure about what he wanted to do. And that played into Dallas's game plan. They would back off of him. They would crowd him. They would play zone. They would double team him in certain areas where he was at the break. They would double team him in the corner, get the ball out of his hands, make him be the aggressor on a team where he's not sure if he should be the aggressor. All of that stuff factored in to James just confusing himself, which made him become what he did in 2010, because he looked like a completely different player. Now, I understand your logic, Gil, of what I saw as opposed to who was actually there and what exactly the game plan was. I can appreciate that. But from what I saw, that looked like the game plan to me.
Yeah, here, let me see if I can get the text of what he wrote. Hold on. He would.
Ooh, you made it.
I said during the NBA, I said during the finals against Miami, what was the game plan against LeBron? They said pick him up early, don't let him get ahead of steam, go under on pick and rolls, help from both elbows to stop his drives, keep him out of the paint, and transition at all costs. I said, that's how y'all contained him. So straight up on Dwayne Wade, he said, Bron was shooting something crazy from the field in the playoffs, like 58%, but only 17% outside of 15 feet. And he said, yeah, we let Dwayne Wade do whatever he do whatever. We had to focus on Bron. He said, we switched matrix on Dwayne Wade to take away his post-ups. Dwayne was killing J-Kid on the block, had to put a bigger body on him. And then he was like, why are you up at 4 a.m.? And then that's why I was like,
doing my homework.
and then I said, yeah, I'm having a debate with a Kobe diehard fan. They brought up LeBron choking against you guys. And he said, we swept Kobe ass that same playoff run. So that's what I like to just know. I just like to know, like, the game plans versus just saying how somebody did. You know, just to get more perspective on just, oh my God, babe, I'm going to lose 200.
2,000.
I thought you said 200.
No, we said 2,000.
As we talked about, striking distance, the Bucks
Damn.
point shooting in the first half, only 1 3-point
Not 200, maybe?
No, 2,000.
turnover here, the first possession of the fourth.
Wilt is on that perimeter defense. They're doing a great job on Milwaukee. They're doing a great job on it.
To break that defense down, which is much more difficult.
I'll say this, one thing about rotations with nobody on the court is we see Damian Lillard on the
That's
bench
good stuff.
for Doc Rivers, but Giannis,
Come on, Doc. Come on, Doc. Do what you do best, Doc.
Giannis on the bench to start the fourth.
defense.
He's playing maybe the 4 or 5 position.
We don't have to switch that. We don't. We do not have to switch that.
I wouldn't switch that on Kawhi.
No, we didn't have to switch that. No, we don't have to switch that. I don't want him on Leonard. Gil, I do not want Green on Leonard. I don't. We don't have to switch that.
Nah, what's so funny is it became so late. Defense became so lazy. Like it became such a lazy sense of defense. I remember when we used to switch back in the day. Like that was the worst thing to do as a defender.
Switch. Right.
Yeah. Now it's everything everybody wants to do. Just switch.
Even on ghost screens, which drives me nuts. I can't handle it when I watch ghost screens because all a ghost screen is just touching a guy.
Yeah.
Which you could get around a ghost screen, and you anticipating that I'm gonna switch. So you just running towards me. You're not actually screening. One of the reasons why you get me to switch is because you screened me.
Mm-hmm.
If you ghost screening, there's no reason for me to switch because I'm not getting hit. I'm just getting touched. Now the game plan might be, hey, listen. Now the game plan might be, I'm coming. If you're coming across, okay. If we touch, we switch. I don't want. I'm thinking about the 2016. I'm thinking about the 2017 NBA Finals. I don't want Kevin Love on Kevin Durant. I don't want that. No, we do not have to switch that. James, you stay with him. And if he scores on you, he scores on you. But I don't want Kevin Love on. No.
Yeah, if back when I played, if I can set a pick and some of these guys gonna switch on me, I would have never passed the ball. I'm just serious. Like, why am I passing the ball? I got the worst defender. Like, I get to pick who I want now. Right now, I'm just gonna go at him. There's not gonna be any reason to pass the ball.
If you got the ball and you get Slava Medvedenko switched on to you, but we getting Slava in the action all night. Right?
Like,
we getting him in the action all day long. You can't see.
They'll be picking roles and they'll be like, all right, I'm gonna get to pick this guy on me. And I'm like, why would you get that guy in when you already had a worse defender on you? Like what LaMelo did last night makes sense. Luka's down there, let me get Luka's guy on me.
Right.
Yep. Oh, you gotta pass that. Cut. It's a zone.
Nope. What I'm imagining is I'm imagining you, Gil, getting Zach Randolph switched on to you.
All day. But I understood human behavior and the thought of like players, right? So if the best player on the team is Tony Allen, I don't want Tony Allen often because this is what, let's say Luka last night, right? Luka's the worst defender. The team is programmed to help when Luka's guarding someone. Well, no one is ever in position to help the best defender because the best defender does his job. So I want to attack the best defender knowing that there's no help versus attacking the weakest person, then there's 4 defenders behind him helping him. Like, so I would have never attacked Steph Curry. I'm going after Clay knowing Steph Curry's not going to help.
None of those guys are going to help.
No one.
Like if you get Draymond on you, you know that's one-on-one. That's you and him.
Yeah, no one's
going to help.
And that's how I attacked the defenses because that's all I watched. I watched film, understanding how defense was played. So I never wanted Tony Parker on me. I want Bruce Bowen. Damn, nice.
Nice job. Nice job. They got to get some stops. Milwaukee screwed up. Milwaukee screwed up because they didn't upgrade at the 5 spot. That's one of their biggest problems.
In these matchups, and look, they know he knows the double team is
Brook Lopez is long in the tooth. They didn't get a backup big man.
Like you point out, they said no Zubats.
Nice job, Giannis.
Like I don't understand why they don't just put Bobby Portis at the 5. What is the difference?
Losing Bobby Portis is going to be a big deal.
Huh?
Big deal.
Yeah.
Losing Bobby Portis is going to be a big deal.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. I don't understand. Just put Bobby Portis at the 5, him and Giannis. What is the difference between him and Lopez? What is Lopez doing that Bobby Portis can't?
Well, I think Lopez, he rim protects better. He's a better shot blocker than Bobby Portis. He might be a little long in the tooth, but he definitely rim protects better.
I didn't realize that block did anything besides Just sit around the 3-point line.
Start to maybe even get in the Clippers' head a little bit, but miss a few shots.
25 games is crazy, no, for sure. Boy, you can't, hey, man, you better stay away from them drugs, baby. Blaming it on your goddamn. Gil play no D. You crazy. You better check my police record. Y'all better check my police record. I played all the D. Oh, no, played all the D, not got all the D. Played.
That sounds bad too.
Focus, ma'am.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
We ain't doing that. No.
Like, yeah, I was a great defender in high school, great defender in college, great defender the first couple of years. Like, I was a great on-ball defender. I'm running through screens and chasing motherfuckers around. I'm good.
3 points.
Yeah, I did notice that about you, Gil. When the ball wasn't in front of you, you was somewhere else.
I was the ball watcher. I'm watching the ball. I'm watching the ball. I ain't giving.
When the ball wasn't in front of you, you was somewhere else. I'm like, so when the dude that you covering moves without the ball, Gil is trouble.
Yeah, you got me. Yeah, you got me.
In front of him, you can get off on Gil.
Just went flying past him. Simmons gets knocked up. Somehow finds Bogdanovic.
No, rebound that.
And Giannis with the rebound. Opportunity here.
Yeah, see, I was a great team player. Yeah, in Arizona, I had to guard everybody in Arizona. And Eddie House, after he scored 60, left his ass to 8 points.
Shot Giannis.
Had to guard Mo Peterson. I had to guard everybody in college. Let's go, baby.
Good action right here.
You want to make a drink?
Good action.
That's enough. I'll make my own drink.
Keep going to work. Lots of time left.
You good?
Thank you.
That's right.
Yeah.
Where's Katie going next summer? Gil will be back.
I don't know.
Make up a team, make it Lakers, Clippers.
Where is he now? He's going to Golden State.
No way, he already said he's not going to Golden State.
Oh, okay. I don't know it.
He said, fuck Golden State.
You should go to the Lakers. Some.
Is that where KD going? As
Yeah, I
much.
did ask that, Gil. Where do you think KD ends up this summer? 'Cause I don't think he's in Phoenix next year.
Man, I mean the only teams that he can go to that makes sense is Lakers. Go Denver.
We go inside the play brought to you by
Spurs.
Break it down.
They just got 11 talks. Very uncomfortable.
Dallas.
Out of bounds play. AJ comes up. He can maybe.
Right? I mean,
or as the choice.
he can literally go to Dallas.
And the defense loves to get confused with this.
And-
It's about as simple as it gets basketball 1-on-1. Hard not.
But I mean, Mark Cuban's not there, so I don't know if they're smart enough to do that. But
Since halftime, 12 threes at half.
I mean,
He's got 14 right now. There's going to have to be a few.
he can go to Dallas or Denver. Seems like the the plays he would make. I don't know if he'll team up with LeBron. I don't know. I mean, KD is a purist basketball. He's a purist basketball player, man. So it's like he wants to go to a place where he can just play basketball. So he's very different. He don't care about ring at this point. He don't care about rings and all that status shit. He just wants to play.
I don't think he does neither.
Yeah, he just wants to hoop.
But let me see that's the thing. I mean, if he didn't care about rings, why go to Phoenix? Why not stay in Brooklyn? If that's the case, if he didn't care about rings, why leave Phoenix?
That mojo was bad over there, man. That sometimes Gil, the chat want to know why you making a college war stories talking about you received Purple Heart. Bro, I was Purple Hearts on defense. What are you talking about? Yeah, man, y'all better check my police record, man. I was a lockdown defender, man. How you think I got on the court? Same thing in the NBA. I picked up full court. I realized, I'm gonna just be honest, I realized them offensive checks paid way more than them defensive checks.
Let's be clear about one thing. If you don't play defense for Lute Olson, you ain't playing.
No, facts. Right? But I just realized them Bruce Bowen checks. Them Bruce Bowen checks versus scoring 20 points a game, very different, y'all. I'm like, yeah, man, all this stopping people, like, I don't know if I want to waste my time stopping versus trying to be stopped. I want to be the bank robber, not the goddamn police at this point. Police don't make no money. Bank robbers get all the money.
Get in.
Damn.
Jay was cash.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Take that 700 B. Nah, yo. Nope. That's cash. He hit it. He hit it. Wow, he hit that. He hit that. Boom. That's cash.
Oh my God! Hey, did you tell the chat that you didn't?
I did.
I will talk about it later. We'll talk about it later. All right, Leonard has 25, Zubac 20 and 13. Damn, Harden got 23, 6 and 3. Coffee, trash, done, trash, bench trash. Okay. Milwaukee Bucks, Prince doing what Prince do, 11 points. Giannis 23 and 8. Ooh, he's being controlled. He's only taking 14 shots. Kuzma 11. Basically taking all threes. I hate chill when I can guard you by looking at your stats. Lopez 16 and 5. Damian Leonard is basically, that was his second basket. 2 threes.
If you could just look at the numbers and go, yo, he's 3 for 11 at the long ball line. I ain't got
Yeah. So I was always taught that I shouldn't be able to look at your stats and know how to guard you. That is very important for anybody who's teaching any hoopers. If anybody got any young hoopers coming up, this is one thing that you tell them to focus on. I shouldn't be able to look at your stats and know how you play basketball. So like somebody like Kuzma, you took 8 shots, you're 3 for 7 from the 3, right? So that means, okay, 95% of the time you catch it, you're going to shoot a 3. I know how to play defense on you then. Same thing with Dame right now. Giannis, right? 14 shots, only 2 came from the 3-point line. James Harden, 19 shots, only 8 came from the 3-point line. Same thing with Kawhi, 19 shots, Only 7 came from the 3-point line. Right? You got to be able to play a balanced game.
27 left to play.
No. I need my money.
You're not
Honey.
You're not doing it.
24 minutes.
Now we're going to hit a 3 right now.
Dangerous play 26. Here he
Now,
is.
3 free throws. That counts the same.
we got action, Gil. Yes, we do.
Huh?
We got action. We got action.
Hell yeah.
Yes, we do. We got action.
Fountain coffee, his second.
I see Spurs. Damn, Spurs is whooping Phoenix's ass right now.
I better get over here before they change their mind.
Well, 15 points ain't a lot in the NBA, as you know. 14, we can cover that in 5 minutes.
Yeah. I
Hasn't had a free throw attempt until
like I be like, you know, I have great relationships with, you know, Booker. I got great relationship with Bill and Kevin Durant. Like me and him. Me and Kevin talk a lot. You know, I just don't like the pride, man. I can't control. I don't know if I can control my information to the point where, you know, like I be having a lot of inside information, and you know what I mean. I just don't, you know, say it. I rather, especially when it comes to, you know, personal stuff like this.
Right.
And I be just like, yo, like,
Here's the thing, though, Gil.
how come y'all can't just get this shit going, man? God damn.
Right. That's what I'm saying, Gil. Don't get me wrong. There's things that, you know, you want to keep to yourself, but I mean, I can't just let you sit up here and tell me something that I know for a fact is some bullshit.
No. Like, you know, like there be topics where, like, I'll just leave. Like, I'll look at our rundown, and it'll be some.
Come on.
Yes, and one. Like I'll hear about trades way before they happen, like or somebody's on the move, because just like Shams, right? Some of these guys will want me to put it out there, right? They make it look good on their side versus making the team look good, right? You know, and that's why when I did the thing on Walsh, and I was like, you know, Walsh is gonna get pushed out anyway because the players didn't like Walsh. Walsh was for teams, right? Walsh reported everything from the team aspect. Shams reported the players. So Shams had the relationship with the players.
So the rotations
So
Woj was more of a management, front office, general manager,
Yeah.
president. That's where he got his information from.
Yeah.
And Shams, he gets his information from you.
directly from he getting it from, like, he gonna get it from Jimmy Butler himself,
Right.
LeBron James himself.
Somebody else. Second or third hand information.
Yeah.
Which will explain why
God.
they should shop block. There he is.
Yep, you're right. And please, okay.
No. Thank you.
Dude,
Thank you.
come on, man. That's the shit I don't like, man.
Oh my God.
Come on, boys.
Like,
Boys.
like I get all this. I consider smart basketball. When you did that pump fake, and what's his name? What's the shooter, the white boy's name?
Green.
Like, Green did a pick and roll and then cut to the basket. You faked the 3. You could have passed it to him for a fucking layup. But you took a 3. Like, they're smart basketball, man. That's.
Brook Lopez, like you said, we got both ends knocking out big threes, big blocks. How about another one?
That's the league wide open. All right, Doc, get Giannis back in. It's time to get Giannis back in.
Like, come on, man. Like you didn't need to shoot a 3 right there, man. You could have got you a nice little 2.
That's all. Rebound now.
Yeah, let's go.
That's why it's so easy to come back, because they take a whole bunch of shots. That's not. Watch, it's easy to get a layup right here.
Come on.
Just go back up. Come on.
With it, big man.
Thank you. I'll try, give me that. Fuck that. Give me that. I'll take that bullshit versus somebody just chucking a 3.
Doc, get Giannis back in the game.
Nah, Doc gonna get him in at the 3-minute mark unless something crazy happens. It's Doc.
both of these teams battling.
There we go. We got a real basketball player here. Kawhi. Bucket.
No, come on.
Rebound. Foul.
They're going to get taken for the foul.
Foul him. Didn't touch him.
Dean, don't do that one.
His third.
That's called a body. That's called a body hit.
When they know that they fouled him. When they know it. They got Dane Boss up tonight too, by the way. I think this kid did a great job all day. That's a foul. That's a foul. 100% that's a foul. No way. No
Cut. You got to cut to the basket.
He was open. He was wide open.
For the cut, right?
He was wide open.
They don't even cut anymore.
He was wide open. All he had to do was dive to the basket. He was wide open.
There you go.
No.
Come on, let's go.
Niggas can't make layups. Come on, man. I got 2,000 on this game. What?
No help over there. You and him.
Come on.
No.
Wow.
Come on, Jane.
Shot too. That's a shot.
Yeah,
No lane.
that's what I said. They give a wide open layup.
No.
Oh, wow.
He stepped out.
See, that's what you're
What are you
getting.
doing?
They're trying to sit for threes, baby.
Why?
Because they the Clippers. They the Clipper flippers. What happened?
It turned off. But it was charging. It wasn't off here. It's gone. You can restart?
Oh, that shit is, yeah.
You think so? I don't know.
I should have known that wasn't powerful enough.
It was charging though. For a long ass time too.
Hello, chat.
Computer died.
I got y'all girl, y'all. I got y'all girl chat. All you niggas in it mad. All you niggas is mad.
Yeah.
Took her off the market.
Turn the computer on.
I took her off the market.
My phone about to die. Oh look, it wasn't like that
Damn,
earlier.
your shit look weak.
It wasn't like that. I don't know what's going
Maybe
on.
that's the iPhone 2.
It's the 12. I don't know what happened. It was better than that earlier. I don't know why it's that bad. Where do you turn on the computer?
I don't know. Hold on.
Is that even charged? Yup. You say Wi-Fi from Radio Shack. No, it came back. It's back on. I mean, it's here. Like, it's on this phone too. It shouldn't be that bad. Stop. Straight talk. Turn it on. Wait, why it's not?
Stop elbowing me.
Because
No.
you keep on trying to lick me. Stop.
Stop elbowing me
Stop
like I'm a
licking.
nigga. You're like, I mean, I am a nigga,
You're a
but you know,
nigga.
you stop acting like goddamn, you ain't no hooper. Like, fuck. Have y'all been catching that? I'm trying to give her a little sensitive. She over here fucking
Go. It's
elbow
defensive
chicken.
player.
No, defensive player, my
Defensive
ass.
player of the year.
You're right, Tom. I hope we.
Oh, you're back on?
Wait, we still on? Yeah, maybe we're still on.
I don't know. Where is
They
your
don't
face?
send a double team, no help. They just let Brook
Oh, yeah,
go.
we're still on.
Finishes like you'd expect, gets the and one, but just a good job taking their time. Looked like TNG thought about maybe letting a quick three go right there, but saw, hold on, we got a nice mismatch right there every possession.
Oh, I see. It's, oh, wait. You're gone. You got it.
Because that's still on, right?
I'm not sure. I mean, right now it looks like it. They say she mad at you. You was paying more attention to him.
No, my baby's not like that.
It's not about attention. It's about I'm just here quiet.
Yeah, because you're not a quiet person, baby.
I'm not. No. I know. You're talking basketball. It wasn't supposed to be like that.
You can talk basketball, baby.
No.
Donovan.
You back?
Tosses it up. Can't get the bounce.
Ooh. Sold it.
Oh, dang. Figuring out how to get shooting fouls on these. He's feeling the contact going up into the shot, and then the whistle is blowing. A lot of times you see him kind of planting those feet. There's contact, then he goes in the shot. The last two have been huge at the line.
I don't know. Can you see me? Yeah. Sorry, chat.
Bad foul.
Damn, phone died. Yeah, computer died. I'm up 3 minutes. Stop. Come on, watch out. Come on. Stop. Yeah, you see that, man? She get all aggressive and shit. She get all aggressive with yeah, maybe $2,000.
Oh, man. Good shot, Dane.
The Bucks battle the Wizards for the ticket takeover presented by FanDuel Sports
10
Network.
points.
Didn't you insert yourself into something you could bid for? That's different.
Yeah.
The ticket takeover is different.
Okay, let me see.
That's the
Good shot. Yup.
Giannis back in. Who we got? Yeah, 3 minute mark came.
People in the past have been willing to pay to lose in a game of course, which
All right, we're gonna run. Pick and roll. Got the white boy on me.
Good.
come up later in the
Nothing.
season between the
I don't foul there.
But see that's what I'm saying. That's that creative foul right there.
second.
That's
What do you mean when you say creative foul, Gil?
where that's what we consider foul baiting, right? Because they're not in the penalty. They've been shooting jump shots, so you're trying to figure out how to get into this penalty.
I get you.
So he's dribbling. He's dribbling. Once he catches his hand, he just moves up.
Yes, I get
Brooks up
that.
on 5. Here's Coffee to Harden.
The defense.
Holding off TP.
What the hell is
Jump
that?
ball. Foul. He probably Harden probably chicken winged him.
By itself, like, but then the internet has to come back on, so it came back on, and this one telling me go to the door and make sure nobody is trying to pull up on us. Huh? Like you don't want to go to the door first. Do you agree?
No, it's logic. It was just logical sense.
It's not logic.
Defense.
It's logical.
They called the offensive foul on that, by the way, Gil. With James Harden, they called the offensive foul.
Oh, they did? Oh, they reversed it. Wow.
This 5-point advantage. Kuz against Kawhi.
Oh.
Nah, rebound that. Nope. Rebounds.
Get his fingertips on it.
Rebound. Gotta
We
rebound.
back. No.
That's what I'm talking about, Gil. I'm talking about rebounding. Gotta
You got
rebound.
it verified.
Gotta secure possessions.
they're just causing problems. You saw 3-4 Bucks uniforms and somehow got Dame, I think, to deflect that one out.
And a timeout here for LA. So the pause here with 1:17 left.
Yeah, no, I mean, chat, it made perfect sense. If she goes and checks the door and she gets killed,
5 minutes.
I can defend
You see both
myself,
teams have played 22 games.
right? And nothing happens to you because they got to worry about me. If I go and get killed, they get in your booty because I'm dead. Now you got to protect yourself. Good luck.
How about you go and you win the fight and we're both good?
Trying to do it tonight.
That's
Well,
possible
if
too.
but if we're both dead, if I'm dead first, whatever happens to me first, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
As long as it happens to me first.
No, but that's not even what he's saying. He's saying I need to go check the door first, so I get killed first, and then he can defend himself. That's what he's saying.
No,
That makes more sense.
No, it doesn't.
Because if they kill you, I got the knife. Back up. They might get tired from what they did
No,
to you.
you might go first and save us.
No, but if I don't save us, you are lunch meat, baby.
Whatever.
You're not thinking logical.
Whatever. Terrible. Telling me go check the door and make sure nobody is there.
I'm just, all right?
Okay.
All right, baby, I'm just trying
Where's
to.
that accent from, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, I'm from France.
Coming out of this timeout.
They're from
France?
Bogdanovic
France.
Yep.
answers
Okay,
for him
nice.
with a corner
Thanks.
shot. 12 points now for Bogdanovic.
Yeah, baby, you see that money? I'm going to get some money out of you. And she's a cheapskate, too, so it's good getting money out of her.
It's a good thing, right?
Yeah, no, that's a good thing.
Look on the ruling on the floor actually is a 2-point basket. And so the officials
She
will
saves
check
us a lot of money.
But what a play out of that timeout, and what a shot. It was not an easy one. Falling out of bounds, whether it was a 2 or a 3, got Brook Lopez and your toes.
No, that right foot, that right toe.
Defense.
Yeah.
It's a good eye to the officials.
He was on the line.
So I wasn't sure.
Nope,
when they
that's
stopped
two.
possession.
He's
So
on the line.
running back, but just give it a look to see if obviously a point is a big deal at this point.
He was on the line. Damn, he just missed that. Literally.
Yeah, man. So look, moving forward in the social media and the sports world, man, we're in good positions. I'm gonna just be honest with you.
How much you have a
Listening to NBC, because you know this is NBA rights. A lot of people don't have NBA rights,
double team get deflections.
so they're going to be handicapped off the jump
So dangerous.
anyway.
Right.
So you know, just being on playback itself separates us from 99.9% of the field.
Sure.
And when you're talking about social media presence, you're talking about just this new world that's coming.
Sure.
We're in a great position.
I think
And then
so.
from there is just putting your clips on everything. YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch.
They're going to rule it a 3. They changed it. The official
You know,
rule.
it's
And I think that this is something. I'm a visionary in the aspect that I look at things for what they can be.
3-point
And I look at where we are now, like you just said, Gil, with this. I feel like we're getting in on the ground floor. And I
Yeah.
feel like this is something we can do for a long time.
dead ass.
This isn't something that I feel like is a trend where, this is going to go out of style in like another year or 2 years and we got to milk it for what it is right now. No, I feel like this is the wave of the future. And I feel like it's something that we could do for a long time. Good shot, yo. Good shot. A good shot.
Yeah, he's better than me. I would not have passed it to no Prince.
No, you wouldn't. You took it to the rim.
I'm going down.
Gil, I'm hoping.
I know, I get it, man, but you're open for a reason. Go to the basket. There you go. That's.
Nope, get it out.
You're getting blocked by Lopez? You know how sorry you have to be blocked by someone who jumps 2 feet,
Gil, he got like 4 blocks tonight.
2 inches off the ground, not 2 feet. Basket. Go to the basket. There we go.
Come on.
But I still win.
Not yet.
Yeah. No, it's over, baby. Give me my money. The cash app. Cash app at top.
Got a timeout here for the Clippers.
Oh, look at the old alcoholic right there. Old Vin Baker, boy. Never seen a bottle he didn't like. They got everybody over that motherfucker. They got Ham. They got Vin Baker. They got goddamn Doc Rivers. Woo wee! Boy, that boy Newsom Brown.
They know Brook is back there. Do a good job stopping guys.
That's the old NBA. That's the Jordan era. That's the old alcohol. That's yellow eye era. We call that the yellow eye era. Chill.
So the Clippers just used their foul time.
The old Walking Dead era. You look at those boys now, boy. Everybody got yellow eyes. Livers is done for. You know what? That's why you know what? Old NBA, new NBA, my era. It's crazy how they have these different vices. You know, the Jordan era, that 90s era, that was the alcoholic era. Right? The 2000, that was the bling bling era, right? Where, they wanted to spend their money on trying to look good, the jewelry and all that stuff. This era is privileged because they're not drinkers like that. Just this whole generation, just the age group, they're not drinkers socially. They're not spending.
Would the vice be in this era attention, like social media?
Yes.
TikTok and
Yeah.
Instagram and Facebook.
They're not as focused on. I call it the meat of their sources of money. Right? These guys are not in tune with what makes their bread. They think everything is open.
Fair enough. Yep. And it's a drug, Gil. It is.
No.
If you let it get to you. Like, attention and fame is a big time drug, and a lot of these guys have a real difficult time with it. You know, I live in a place where, you know, nobody mind. I ain't no big deal. Nobody care about me. I mean, I'm on social media. You know, I do stuff like this, but you know, I'm not in the space that you guys are in. So when I do what I do, some people will come up to me and recognize me, but it's not to the point where, you know, I can't go nowhere. No, it's not like that at all. And I don't allow myself to get to that point where, you know, I'm full of myself. Nah, I ain't doing that. Hell no, am I doing that? No way.
Yeah, you know, like I guess everybody can be famous. I mean, I like it that everybody can. It gives them, like, I guess, a sense of purpose. Because in reality, everybody has talent. It's just knowing what your talent really is and using it. But I don't think everybody is built for the spotlight. Everybody doesn't have the I guess the building blocks, right? Like I tell people, I don't want to go, like I can go viral now and I can sustain, you know, the audience. Most people, they go viral just off a whim, and then there's a reason that they're gone a month later because they didn't have anything to keep the audience intact.
Ooh.
He's got 4 3-pointers on the night.
No, 11 seconds.
There's a 6-point advantage here for the Bucks.
Chicken wings, chicken wings.
They got it under control. They got it.
Yes,
And by the way,
yes.
Giannis didn't come back in the game. Those last 3-4 minutes.
Oh, he didn't even come back?
No, he didn't come back in the game. Doc left him on the bench.
Okay.
Yeah, he did. So that was dope.
You get a head pass from Anthony to let Shaded
Dope.
Hachimura to the bucket.
I enjoyed that.
I appreciate you, Chill.
Gil, you know where to find me at, brother.
Alright.
You know where to find my man.
All right, everybody go follow Chill and his crew, Player's Choice. They do great work. All right, let me know if you're doing anything tomorrow or Saturday.
I'm on the main stage tomorrow with the guys. I think we're doing the Rockets T-Wolves game tomorrow, and then I think I'm doing the Lakers Denver game on Saturday night.
Oh, I'll see you Saturday then.
Okay, then. That's when I'll see you.
All right, baby.
Good man. Good to see you, brother. You know where to find me at.
I appreciate you, fam.
Absolutely, brother. Good night.
All right, good night. It's me and you.
No, the game is over.
No, baby, the game's not over.
The game is stop. Game is stop. Game is over.
Now, baby, we got the Laker game.
Hell no. I'm not sitting 2 games back to back.
No, it's you. It's your time, baby.
No, it's not.
Go.
No.
Go.
No, you got
Go.
me sitting here for 2 hours, 3 hours.
3 hours. Baby.
Not talking to me at all.
I'm talking to you.
Now you're talking. Stop, I think.
You know, actually, it smells good, man.
Like,
You smell like French trash, baby. Okay, so
trash.
No.
no. You're going to watch this? I'm going to the jacuzzi.
You going to the jacuzzi?
Yep.
The jacuzzi? What you wearing in the jacuzzi?
Nothing.
That's the best. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. That's the best thing about French, boy. They hate clothes. She's mad she got these clothes on. And I was like, you know? For real? Did you go in the jacuzzi?
Yeah. So I won. Send me my 2K.
What?
Send me, cash at me.
You lost.
2,000. I was going for the Bucks.
No, he was going for the Clippers.
No, I said the Bucks. Giannis.
Hey,
Giannis all the time.
let's go. Lakers. Is Bron playing? Oh, let me check and see if Bron's playing. But what are we gonna eat for dinner, baby?
Nothing. It's too late now.
Oh, it's not too late.
It is too late. It's 11:35. It's too late.
LeBron James playing. Oh, Luka's not playing today.
LeBron James.
And it's gonna be a blowout. Stop, baby. You can't do that.
Yes, I can.
You can't push me like you like.
Like I play defense.
meets him on the other side of screen and roll. Jamison
So tell them what you did, because I'm not sure they know what you did
What I do?
with the losing power.
We lost. Yeah, we said that. We said.
144 left.
I
no,
don't
no,
think
no.
you explained it.
No. Okay, so today, listen, guys, we went to do zip lining,
To the baseline. Bring it outside. It could be
and I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. I didn't know I was afraid of heights the way I was afraid of heights. I did all the things that I was supposed to do, and then there was one point where it was a little higher than my body was ready for, and
nice first quarter, 12 points to lead the Lakers.
I'm not gonna lie, I started feeling lightheaded. My tummy started to hurt, and I felt that if I went any further, I was gonna faint.
Back to Reeves with a minute remaining in the first quarter.
And I'm gonna just be honest with you guys.
Reeves has it poked free.
And we almost got divorced.
Finds a man on the far side.
How?
Rolls to the feet of
Huh?
How?
He can't get it.
What do you mean?
Does.
Oh, you wanted to get a divorce?
Yeah, you was trying to make me go to the top.
I didn't make you.
You was trying.
Okay, so first off, I thought he was joking. And that he was like, for the camera, because I was recording. He's like, I'm not doing this. And then I turn off the camera. I'm like, you're for real? He's like, yeah. And then he sits on the bench. He's like, just give me a second. He's like this. And I'm like, this motherfucker is really scared. And I'm like, yeah. I mean, he gotta go down because we're pretty high. So you're still gonna have to go down. And then he was like, okay, I'm gonna just take the long route. And he didn't do the last zip line.
Yeah, it was 20 seconds down. It was 20 seconds down, but okay, the real problem was I can see it. That was the problem. Like it was like a little stairway, and then you can just see the end of the world, the cliff right here. And if it was on the other side, I probably would have been cool. But the fact that it was on my left side where I can see all of just life just passed me by, my stomach started turning and I was up out of there. And then she was trying to force me to do it and shit.
I
And I'm
didn't
like,
force you.
I'm like, yo, I don't think I want to be married no more.
He didn't say that.
I
You
called
were thinking it?
No, I called Regina.
Shut up.
I was like, hey, do you got them divorce papers?
Shut the fuck up.
Because we doing these heights and shit. I'm not really into this, right? You know, I like to be low level on the ground and shit.
But that's not even what he said, because he explained the fear, and he said if it's a height where if he falls down, he's gonna hurt himself but not die. It's like that height he can do because he prefer to die. And then we go to the highest one where you would die, and then that's the one you don't want to do.
Yeah,
It didn't make sense.
it did make sense.
No, because it was so high that if you fell, you're done.
No, but what if I fail enough to be handicapped?
You wouldn't. You would be
No,
dead.
because I felt that I was gonna go like climb, and then I was gonna faint and then fall backwards.
So not even on the zip line, just getting to where we need to go, you would die. You would fall and.
Like, cause I felt the bitch was coming out of me, baby. The bitch was coming out, like, cause I'm like, okay, I'm making these steps, and then I'm like, oh shit, do I need to start crawling? Cause I gotta get lower in my body, then I'm gonna start crawling, then you're gonna think I'm a bitch, and then I'm like, I'm good. Right, I'd rather just go sit on this bench, and then versus climbing like a little girl, like, baby,
It wasn't even bad. I think it's a better look to try than to turn around and be like, I'm not doing it. I think I respect somebody trying more than somebody giving up. But hey, yeah.
So I went back the longer way, and I beat her down.
So you gotta explain that to them. How does girl dislike foreigners but wife the foreigner?
Huh?
They say you dislike foreigners, but you wife the foreigner.
I don't dislike the foreigners. I just didn't have any on my favorite team. Right? My team is the Lakers, so we didn't have a foreigner. Now we do. Now, let's go foreigners.
No, but you always said like the foreigners are not good for the game or something. Did you say that?
No, I was being sarcastic. They said the defense is down in the NBA. No one plays defense. And I said, well, get rid of the foreigners because the foreigners don't play defense whatsoever. So if you want better defense, get rid of them. But I know they don't want to get rid of them because the foreigners open up the floor. I was trying to be smarter than don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But we got us a foreigner.
Okay.
He don't play no defense, but I pretend I don't see it. I'm biased.
We know. All right, I'm gonna leave you alone. You can watch this game.
You're gonna be, but
You're gonna be here.
No,
I'll
no,
be
no.
upstairs.
no. Wait, you going upstairs? Oh yeah. So look, we was in the hotel. And then it was my first hotel where it was called all inclusive.
This motherfucker don't know what all inclusive means. What does it mean now?
It means free everything.
Everything.
Like, so if y'all gonna go somewhere all inclusive means everything is free. I've never had that experience before. Right? They don't got that at the hotels I'm at.
Yeah, so I was trying to use something and he's like, wait, we're gonna pay for this? I say, no, it's free. He's like, you sure? I'm like, yes. Then we go to eat at a restaurant and at the end he's like, where is the check? I'm like, it's free. You just get up and leave.
Yeah, it was weird. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I'm not used to that. But
How is it weird?
I've never been to somewhere where I didn't have to pay a check. Right? So then we moved into an Airbnb. I kind of like this better.
I mean, the room is better here. Like it's a whole penthouse, so it's more space, and actually it's cheaper than the fucking hotel.
Yeah, my baby did good. See, you know stuff better than me. Jeremy on YouTube said, "My boy, you down to debate the big market issue?" Jeremy, the big market issue is exactly what it is. It's big market. Okay, look. And bigger staff made no point whatsoever because obviously he's in a small market. Detroit. Now, how things work is this. The NBA itself is ran off of these markets. LA, New York, Boston, Chicago, Philly. Right? Those are what the NBA is generated off of. Those are the big markets. Now we're talking about economy markets. It's the economy itself. So if you're Detroit, Memphis, Minnesota, Charlotte, your economy is not a big market. So let's say you got a LeBron James or all these guys there. It doesn't change your economy size, so you're still a small market. You just have a big name in your small market. So Texas is one of those markets. Well, Dallas and Houston, not necessarily San Antonio. So it's just the economy which makes the market, right? So if you look at the biggest franchises in sports right now, it'd be what? Yankees, Dodgers, Knicks, Lakers, Boston, Red Sox. It's the market itself. So when you're talking about somebody like a Cade Cunningham, he's a good player in a small market. Now, he will need a big market game where like LaMelo Ball game is big market. So he can be in a small market, and the way he plays the game, him and Ja, they're gonna get TV views. Or you have to have a big personality, where your personality is something that the NBA can push. If Cade was in Los Angeles or New York, he will be pushed out by the NBA a lot. Look at somebody like, who is it? Cat in Minnesota, averaging 24, 11 rebounds. He got 1.1 million All-Star votes. He goes to New York, same thing. Fucking 3 million votes. He started in the All-Star game. His game didn't change, the market changed. You're in a bigger market. That's just how it is. And that's what I say, like shoe contracts, in today's shoe contract. If you are LaMelo Ball, you have whatever your deal is. If you look at the wording inside of his deal, if he goes to New York or he goes to LA, that same contract damn near doubles just because of the market itself. And that's what I mean by big market teams. So just because you have social media doesn't change your market size. Yeah, we can visualize you, we can see you in these big markets, but it doesn't change your contracts where it goes to getting endorsement deals, getting deals like that. It's the... Okay, I'll be up there in a minute, man.
Yeah, sure.
You be ready for me.
No, I won't.
I completely understand. Do you think the new guys care to be under the microscope? It depends on who you are, man. Somebody like a Dame Lillard,
We out, y'all.
somebody like a Kareem.
We finished.
They get killed by
We finished.
where they
I'm gonna go upstairs
there's no weaknesses also.
and check out that what's the name? Jacuzzi.
You're in a small market. No one gives a fuck, right?
Let's see.
If you're gonna be in a small
I'm kind of tired.
win.
It's 11:47. I'm kind of tired.
Once they get screwed,
Let's see.
you're like, shit, I want to be in a big market.
Y'all are fucking funny talking about smartest thing you've done all day. He's all of fame hoopers.
Baby, stay live, baby, so I can show them how I keep you away in the jacuzzi.
No. This motherfucker talking shit. Wait, y'all. I don't know where the light's at. Okay, there is one light in here. All right. I wish the comments could be talking, like, so I wouldn't need to read them. Maybe he left like he's talking too much. I mean, he talks. Like, that's what he does. I forgot how to say bye in French. I'm tired. Au revoir. Now we can talk about my girlfriend's husband. He keeps threatening me. What should I do? My girlfriend's husband. Sir, are you fucking... That's hilarious. So you're cheating, or she's cheating, and she got a whole husband, and you're part of this mess? You're insane. And he's not threatening you. I'm laughing. It's not funny, actually. That's how, like, some people die. So you need to leave that girl alone. Leave her alone. You're really pretty, but then that forehead, big and shiny. Yes. Big and shiny. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, let me find a bathing suit real quick so we can go to the... if I was by myself, I wouldn't, But since y'all here, I guess I gotta do the bathing suit. Oh, I'm tired. I'm tired, y'all. All right, let's see. If I find that bathing suit, yes, it's here. You already know we're gonna go green, as usual. I'm always scared. Okay, I'm gonna go to another room because I'm always scared that when you're on live, some shit happens and then you end up seeing it. I'll be right back. Why I still hear him from downstairs? I mean, I'm upstairs, he's downstairs. I still hear this man. Alright. Robin. Come in, y'all. Robin. Alright, I found it. All right, y'all. I found it. I found the rubber band. Y'all stay for me. Thank you. Yeah, I'm waiting. Yeah, y'all want to see the bikini? This guy. Let me show y'all. I think y'all saw that one already. Why is he still talking? All right. Take. Yeah, I think I lost y'all, right? Yeah, I went outside and I lost y'all. So I think it's over.
Because if you already got the nod, so you already got credit forward.
Yeah, so we're gonna go.
If you guys didn't want to be in it, you should have said it earlier.
Yeah, I'm back now, but it's not working upstairs.
I'm not trading, but John could have made it.
He's too loud. I know, right?
I don't want to say Powell, but Powell, goddamn Powell.
He's still yelling.
Lord Jesus, but it's a long
Okay, well, guys, I'm gonna let you go because it's not working upstairs.
first All-Star.
So
And I'm really a big believer in that. So if you knew you wasn't
I'm gonna go.
you should have gave it to a
I'll try one more time to show you the thing, but I don't think that's gonna work. It was working earlier today. Let me see. I'm sorry, I'm showing you the wall. I'm trying to see if I go upstairs, if it's gonna go out again. Gil is Cuban, he can talk all day. He sure can talk. All right, I'm just trying to show y'all the jacuzzi. I put it on. Okay, if it stops,